1900 though.
How many niggas you know got the studio in the wheel?
With another one.
Swag up, nigga, swag up, nigga, swag up, nigga. Untamed gorillas. Untamed gorillas. Swag up, nigga, swag up, nigga. Niggas know what it is, man. Know what it is, man. Yeah. Look. R.I.P. to them untamed gorillas. On swag. Keep it swag, nigga. Tell me who is realer. I ain't gon' cap swag. I could've kept it triller. No cap. I ain't gon' lie, nigga. You got me in my feelings. Really though. R.I.P. to them untamed gorillas. Oh God. Keep it swag, nigga. Tell me who is realer. I ain't gon' cap swag. I should've kept it triller. No cap. I ain't gon' lie, nigga. You got me in my feelings. Really though. Take it back to like 06. No cap. When the swag was on go shit. Look, no, we really wasn't on shit, but watch how you approach shit and we'll take your bitch. Look, then we fell out by my old bitch. That's crazy. Truth be told, it was some hoe shit. For really. We had that heart to heart, we know this. We was young, not moving as one, but that's some old shit. Let me swag, nigga, let me get this off. I would be lying if I ain't miss my dog. I'm so mad I gotta write this song. Look, I wouldn't be crying if I ain't fuck with y'all. Look, free PAT, hope I don't miss this call. Look, R.I.P. Big Ed, that's my fucking dog. Look, R.I.P. Nick, I'm taking this shit hard. Look, I wrote this song cause I'm stuck with y'all. Look, R.I.P. to them untamed gorillas. On swag. Keep it swag, nigga. Tell me who is realer. I ain't gon' cap swag. I could've kept it triller. No cap. I ain't gon' lie, nigga. You got me in my feelings. Really though. R.I.P. to them untamed gorillas. Oh God. Keep it swag, nigga. Tell me who is realer. I ain't gon' cap swag. I should've kept it triller. No cap. I ain't gon' lie, nigga. You got me in my feelings. Really though.
How many niggas you know got the studio in the wheel?
Welcome to the greatest show ever.
The Spillover.
Yeah, you already know what it is. This is Spillover. Yours truly, Dreek Lockhead.
Reggie.
Big bruh.
Yeah, he's calling in from an unknown location. I hear birds chirping and fish diving. Sounds like you on a beach. Sounds like
you're giving up too much information now.
Oh God. Got his toes in the sand. Oh my God. What are you doing, young man? Nah, anyway, oh shit. I hope this mud don't be doing this all day. I hope it don't. All right, let's get into it, man. Y'all already know how we like to start it off. With the S and the spill. We're going to keep it short because, like you said, last show, bro, we was just in sports the whole time. See, but that's what happens when you're not here, man. We don't have the
moderate. Yeah, you want her to moderate.
Hey, you can't say that because when Reggie was out, me and you was on sports the whole show.
See what's going on, man.
And I don't even talk sports.
All right.
Hey, it's how it be sometimes, man. It's how it be sometimes.
All right, let's go ahead. Let's kick it off. Finish it.
All right. Well, not too much going on. You know, AD back, KD back. Some of the superstars starting to get a little healthy. We still waiting on a couple to get all the way back. LeBron dropped a video of him doing like some light jogging thing or whatever. I guess showing he can run.
My man getting in work.
So he should hopefully be back soon. But I know between last show and this show, what got everybody up in arms with him was that tweet he sent out.
Yeah,
and then took back. Yeah. Took back. Go ahead. What you
got the tweet?
It was a simple tweet. He just posted the dude picture and said, "You're next."
You're next. Yeah. But he took it down and he retracted and explained it. He explained it though. All right, keep talking.
Yeah. Yeah, he took it back, and I guess some people got in his ear. I guess he was just upset and posted something, which to a lot of people was surprising. And I know a lot of people that wanted to talk about him. At least some people I heard, they brought up how before, he do this kind of when he want to. Because like when Sandra Black had died, he was like, I don't just say something without knowing the details. I need to look more into it. But then when this happened, he just like flipped out or whatever. I'm like, ain't that big of a deal.
All right, he said anger does any of us any good, and that includes myself. Gathering all the facts and educating does though. My anger still is here for what happened. What happened? He didn't put two. He put that little girl. Because you got you limited characters in there. That little girl. My sympathy for her family. May justice prevail.
Mm-hmm. You probably saw the video.
Nah, he can't react like that. You can't post a man picture and say you next. He seen how it's seen, and people around him said, "Bro, you probably did that too fast. Come on, retract that."
That's not
and he
cool.
deleted it. Yeah, because it was kind of you're next. Trying to
That might have incited something.
It can be explained many ways, but if that man got killed, the first person they would have blamed was LeBron James. They would have said LeBron incited the murder, the death of him. You know what I'm saying? And he got a lawsuit right now, just because he put it out there like that.
Yeah, because you're not supposed to put people's like picture and all that stuff out there like that.
Yeah.
A lot of that stuff they try to withhold until they get the facts and go through their internal investigation.
Are we gonna talk about that later?
What?
That
Yeah, we can get into it now. That's a good segue. We can get into it right now.
All right. Well,
you seen the video now? Because I remember before you hadn't saw the video. Have you went back and seen
okay,
it?
I seen some of the video, all that. Yeah.
Did you see his cam or the other officer cam?
The body cam of him.
Of his?
Seeing what he saw. The
Okay.
girl.
So I know they released another one of another officer that was coming
Bug,
up.
did you see that footage?
Which one?
Of the girl finna stab.
Them two girls.
Yeah, man. Just real quick, my personal opinion, man, I can't say it was justified, but we got to have the whole 100% story, man, because
I mean, you see the whole video.
I guess he said how it led up to that point.
No. What I'm saying is we've got to know the whole backstory from why the people came to the house. When was the police called? At what point did she end up outside with the knife? You know what I'm saying? If she's the one that called saying that they was threatening him with the knife. You see what I'm saying? We don't know the whole story.
And if they
All
in the house,
we know is when the cop pulled up, he saw her with the knife out lunging at somebody, and by his job, he was supposed to pull his weapon. You know what I'm saying?
Lunging at two people. The first girl she missed and she fell on the ground. Then she spent around and tried to stab the other girl.
It sounds like to me like y'all know the story.
No, we know what he saw. I think he's talking about what happened. Why was they there? How did she end up outside? If you're inside calling the cops, how do you end up outside in a brawl? Why is your dad kicking girls in the face and you stabbing people 10 feet away?
This is, to me, this is all that matters. The girl had a knife, all right? Mm-hmm. She was attempting to stab somebody, all right?
Two people,
okay? Now, if the cop, when the cop approached, there's a knife being drawn. There's no time to assess who called me.
But he did tell her twice to put it down, though. I mean, he told her on two different occasions to put it down.
Bro, let me interject on you real quick. I'm going to ask you a question, okay? Let's say, prior to what we seen on the camera with her pushing the first girl down, right? Because that's when we initially seen her, all right? Let's say prior to that somebody actually threatened the grandmother or actually physically put their hands on her. Now, would that send you into a rage?
Yeah.
Because I know it would me.
But you you didn't even let me finish. I'm talking about I think
you talking about from the officer's perspective, what he showed up and saw.
Yeah, what he showed up and saw from the officer's perspective, he reacted as in I'm trying to save somebody's life, but he assessed the situation, I think, wrong because that's my problem with policing, the dispatcher. From the victim calling in 911 to the 911 talking to the dispatcher to getting the information to the police officer, there's a fuck up always in between them. That's like that game when you're telling
Telephone.
Telephone. When you tell somebody something, and then they tell somebody, and it always ends up being some bullshit that wasn't even told from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, in that sense, I agree with you. There should be some extra training on the dispatchers. She should have been more legible in keeping the young lady in the house, giving her directions. That way,
keep
the
her on the
officer,
phone.
when he pull up on the scene,
Exactly,
he
saying,
has a,
ma'am,
he
stay
knows,
in the house.
Yeah.
If somebody's outside your house trying to jump you, ma'am, stay in the house until the police officer get there. That's all. That's it. See, I don't want to blame the police officer for everything because I'm not going to act like we don't need them.
Well, see, and this there's a bunch of people at fault in this case, man.
It's a lot. That's what I'm saying.
My personal opinion. There's quite a few people at fault.
But it's like when you at a job and your supervisor forget an order of oil and the mechanic says, all right, I'm gonna only put a third of oil in this forklift, and then you get on the forklift and do the safety check and say, and you the safety check supervisor, you say, it's a little bit, it's enough. And then the worker get on there and finna work his 8-hour shift and then run out of oil and crash into 10 things on the thing and he get fired.
You saying just a snowball effect?
It started with the supervisor not ordering the right amount of oil.
That's how I felt when it came to the Breonna Taylor situation. I don't blame the dudes that went in there, got shot at and shot back. I blame the DA that went and got the badass warrant, the sergeant that signed the warrant, and the judge that stamped it off, that put them all in the wrong place at the wrong time, which led to everything else. Because the officers that was there, they were just going into a place with a warrant, and they got shot at, and somebody got hit. You know what I'm saying? But why were you there? They're like, this the wrong location. Who gave you the warrant? It take 3 signatures for a warrant to be executed. You know what I'm saying? 3 signatures. Why they bringing up the soldiers, you know what I'm saying, but not the people that's leading the soldiers? You know what I'm saying? You want to jump on the cops, but you're not jumping on the reason why they there. What put everybody in that situation in the first place? Had they had the right address, they'd have been somewhere totally different. Nobody would have died. Nobody would have got shot. You know what I'm saying? A lot of things wouldn't have happened if people would just do their damn job. Now, let me ask you, too, Bug and Drake. So, do y'all feel like that the dad should be brought up on charges for beating that other girl?
Go ahead, Bud. Hello?
My bad, I had you on mute.
Go ahead, Bud.
Because of the wind and all that. But what'd you say?
The dad, because in the video, the dad was over there like kicking one of the girls that was there and stuff like that. Should he be brought up on charges? Because people gonna say, man, he lost his daughter and all this and all that. They came to their house.
Hey, bro, listen, that's a touchy subject. Okay, and here's why. By law, that was assault.
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying? But at the same time, we don't know the backstory. Is that the one that actually grabbed the grandmother, or that actually forced their step? You know what I'm saying? What happened prior to that to make them come outside and actually try and assault them? Because it couldn't have been just all verbal at that point. People poke it all the time.
I understand.
Man,
I understand, but it's some
wilding out, bro.
It be some dudes. If you touch their mama, you gonna get fucked up, girl or boy. Mm-hmm. So
exactly. So now you're getting at what I'm saying. Something had to have happened for her to come out with that knife.
By law, as a grown man, by law, you can't put your hands on a underage
you can't
girl.
say that when a cop shoots the girl, that's a kid, you shouldn't touch her, but then you want to let the grown-ass man standing to the right over here say it's okay for him to beat the hell out of her and kick her while she on the ground.
No, I do not condone that, but at the same time, if a woman attacked my mother, my grandmother,
Oh, yeah, it's going down.
I'm probably gonna slam her. I'm gonna do something to her.
Yeah, it's going down.
You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying I condone it. I'm just saying,
Slam
you're not in
her,
your right state of
slam
mind.
her, or throw her down there and start kicking her. You just gonna throw her down and keep her away, right?
Yeah, I'm not gonna whoop on a woman like that, but it's not gonna be.
It wasn't just a
nice
woman; it was a
pick her
young
up
woman.
and move
It was a
away.
young woman, it's a teenager.
He was stomping her in.
Yeah, he was definitely stomping her. But that's what I'm
No,
saying.
he
people,
tried.
people quick to say.
He didn't stomp her. He tried to.
People quick to say, "Oh, bring up charge." I'm like, if you don't bring up charge, you gotta bring up charges on everybody. But people like to have things, qualified. You know what I'm saying? Well, his daughter died. La, la, la. Oh, hold on. Before any of that happened, he was a full participant in whooping ass, just like she was, just like her. She tried to stab one girl. The girl hit the ground and got away. She flipped back around, start trying to get ready to stab the other girl. But my thing is, if they showed up, how did y'all get out the house? How did y'all start fighting? Was you fighting and then you went back in the house and got the knife? Or did you go out there with the knife to start?
Bro, they was not just out the house. They was in the driveway.
Yeah. In the driveway, scrapping.
You see what I'm saying? So is a whole lot happened between that phone call and that police showing up. There's a whole lot that went on.
Yeah, courage. She knew she had police backup. She knew she had her parents back up, her grandma back up, and then she had a knife. So she like, oh yeah, I'm really riding this boat. And she got ahead of herself.
And she was a big girl too.
She got ahead of herself.
Okay, so let me understand this right. So what you're saying is she actually came out and got caught provoking that fight to that level?
Yes, that's what I'm telling you. Because that's the only way to provoke
it
that.
hasn't been shown, but that's his opinion.
If she's the only one with a weapon, the other two girls had no weapons, and she's the only one with a knife.
And
well, they didn't say that. They didn't say that yet.
I'm just saying,
because remember now, the initial call was we're being assaulted with knives,
and they trying to stab us.
Oh, so maybe she took so she could have took the knife from the other girl.
So that's what I'm saying. It's a lot that went on. But as far as the police officer, I'm like, where did he go wrong? He told her, put the knife. When she tried to stab the first girl, the girl hit the ground. He was telling her, put the knife down. She swung back around. He like, put the knife down. She tried to stab the next girl, and he shot her.
Yeah, she was on some crazy shit, man.
And everybody like, well, why you shoot her 4 times? All right, first of all, if you've held a semi-automatic gun, it's not hard to let off a quick. It's not hard at all. I have a quick do.
When you shoot somebody, the effect isn't immediate.
It is
only
not.
if you
I
hit a
keep
vital
saying
organ.
it, man. I keep saying it. Just because somebody gets shot, just because he shot don't mean he was gonna hit her, and even if he hit her, that don't mean that was gonna stop her.
Mm-hmm.
Still,
only if you hit the vital organ.
Bruh, I done seen people get hit. They don't even know they got hit till they look at it. They be in such a rage, adrenaline be pumping. They don't even know that and that one just don't look girl, bro.
But I don't, man. I didn't see.
We didn't stop saying that. She was not looking. She was 16. She looked like she about.
I'm just saying. Look. They have hella footage of UK police officers. They don't even carry guns. They carry batons and shit, subduing men, big ass men with knives all the time. Like,
but if he would have went over to subdue her, okay, because he wasn't close to her. So if he goes over to subdue her and she done started stabbing that girl in the face and neck, you all right with that? Because you like, okay, well, you should go over there and subdue her. So that time you taking to get over there, she got the girl. She has her, and the knife is there. Ain't no seconds in between where you could, let me try to get over.
Hey, one shot, put the knife down, one shot, boom. Because, like, I don't know. I don't know what that little girl was thinking. She wanted to either die or go to jail.
She wanted to kill that girl. She definitely wanted to kill that girl, boy.
I think in this case right here, it's just my opinion. In this case, that white man need to walk free.
Yeah. I mean, if what he did isn't considered okay by people's standards. At what I don't even know what the hell you want the police to do. If somebody got a deadly weapon and you warn them 2 different times and they still refuse to put it down, they still trying to attack people with it, at what point is it okay to let off a shot if you're an officer? Because let me tell you, if it was the other way around, she stabbed her up and he coming over to subdue her, if that's my daughter, I'd be like, so let me get this straight. My daughter getting stabbed and you're trying to run over her to wrestle with the bitch. That's my reaction, period. Well, you running to wrestle while my daughter getting stabbed in the face.
Your daughter should have came on somebody else's property trying to commit a crime. They came to
we
fight.
We don't know why she was there.
But if all right, white men get away with this all the time. If you come onto their property, you're trespassing, and they can shoot you. Especially if you're coming and you're saying you want to fight me. Well, motherfucker, bang! There go your fight.
That's before the police get there.
But that's what
the police was there at that point. You got to stop. You have to stop. It's not no. I'm gonna just do what I want. They still on my property. You have to stop. Yeah, white people they do that.
I still feel threat.
But the police ain't there. You shoot somebody and then the police get called and they show up. What happened?
A knife just take longer.
What happened?
Sorry, officer. It just take longer. Like they came here
it ain't
trying
their job to
commit
hear
bodily
about
harm
that.
to me.
They like, I'm here now. I got the situation. I told you put it down. What was she gonna do? You have a knife. What was she about to do? You big. You clearly way bigger than her. I'm here to stop the stuff with a gun. What was she gonna do? If she'd have stopped with the knife, what was the other girl gonna do? Still try to fight? She was too busy trying to cover up and keep from getting stabbed. Now it's multiple police there with guns. What's she gonna do?
Hey, she gonna do something.
Man, she ain't gonna, if she's smart, she ain't gonna do nothing. I know she saw a life flash between her before her eyes, though. I bet she won't be rolling up on nobody else's house trying to fight.
Man, that little girl gonna be on that same shit next week because she tougher now. I done got stabbed twice by a bitch. I'm still her.
You got the 50 Cent going now, huh?
Yeah, man. These motherfuckers. And that brings up another segue. These motherfucking females and little niggas ain't getting taught shit in this. Like, back in the day, they used to have music like Lauryn Hill, Erykah Badu,
some positive uplifting. I see. I already know where you going.
Jill Scott. Now these ain't old. See, if you want to go,
Queen
that's
Latifah.
old. See, that's old. I'm trying to get something like a couple years in the 2000s type deal. You know what I mean? Like, why? It's always been transitions for new girls, like the MC Lights and Queen Latifah's, and then it was a new girls talking about stuff. Now it's like the only trend is the thoughtness.
Yeah.
Like,
that's the
like,
biggest thing right now. Go on.
They got one positive girl. What's her name? Is Lyrica or man? What is her name?
I don't know, but look, this sums it up right here, man. When one of the biggest songs that you see girls singing from a man is male song, like this song became one of the biggest in the world. I'm like, do you even hear the lyrics? How the hell do every young girl know this song, sing it's gonna get hyped to the song? That damn Throat Baby song. If you a female, like, did you even listen to the song?
Throat Baby.
Yeah.
Did you even listen to the song at all?
I had to listen to the original version. Oh my God,
man! Yes, the explicit version. I'm like, bro, you know that's what all the kids heard.
That's what we're at today.
Yes, that's a number one in today's society. Throat Baby, and they get hype when they come on. Them chicks get hype. I mean, hype.
That's what they're aspiring to be.
Man,
okay. The top female rappers of 2020 is Cardi B, Megan Thee Stallion, Doja Cat, Rico Nasty, Lizzo, City Girls, Cash Doll. Now that did I name 10 yet? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
Mulatto.
7, 8, 9.
Big Lotto.
Trina. She ain't even on this one. She ain't even
What?
on this list. Yeah.
She's trending right now.
Rhapsody. That's her name. She dope. And she don't. I think that's probably one of the.
she the Lauryn Hill of this generation.
Yeah, she dope. She
It's
dope.
always one.
But she's all the way down. She's not in the top 10. as they say.
And all them you just named, they all pretty much got their own little thought genre.
Yeah, Lizzie-O, she's the big thought.
Mm-hmm. Well, she just want to have fun and do her and, you know what I'm saying, live life to the fullest.
Everything all out. Got all these big girls wearing
two little things that's not supposed to be worn by women past a certain size.
I'm not weight bashing or nothing.
I'm not weight bashing. I'm just wear something that's made for you. There's nothing wrong with that. Monique used to promote that, man. Monique used to be one of the flyest dressing big girls out there.
Yeah, man. I just think like
that was like one of the. I used to be like, man, I love the way she used to carry herself before she got all crazy. You know what I'm saying? As she got skinny.
I think like these rappers now, the girl rappers are making it okay to be a stripper.
Bro, they got thought walks, all type of shit.
Not a thought walk.
Yes, a thought walk. Amber Rose, that's her shit. It's a real thing, thought walk. And then you got dudes that just walk right along with it. Like, hey, if y'all want to be thoughts, be thoughts. I remember Nick Cannon said that. He was like, he was in the Amber Rose thought walk walking with her. He like, hey, y'all want to be thoughts, be thoughts. Do you? And that's the problem, man. Men don't hold on these women to standards. And they be wondering, why these dudes, man, they have sex with me. You know, they'll come in my face, all type of stuff. But they won't marry me. And it's like, do you see your behavior? You know what I'm saying? Like, put it like this.
What happened to the chicks like Remy Ma, the chicks that beat your ass?
They never really was trying to promote Remy Ma too hard. She was just so good, you had no choice but to like her.
Yeah.
But she was never getting like the pub and stuff like Cardi and Nicki and Lil Kim and all them used to get. They was never hyping her like that.
Well, Cardi and Remy Ma, they not even in the same era.
No, I'm just saying, just that even if you equivalent to whatever the hype for Cardi B is equivalent back then, Remy Ma was not getting it. And right when she started to really kind of pop, she went to jail.
Yeah.
Went to jail. But that's because she had a man that was like, hey, it ain't finna be all. That's why her and Pap, man, they vibe, man. They vibe. Like, man, look, I'm not. If I want to be with a thought, I will be with a thought. I don't understand, man. And it's like,
But you know what, Reggie?
yeah.
There's a lot of guys out here they like thoughts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, man, it's a lot of dudes out here, man, that's trying to get money so they can have this exact relationship. Pay the chick bills, let him smash, get a little top, and go out with him when he want. That's all the relationship he need from her. Don't want to really talk to her, ain't trying to hit her up, have no conversation, don't really care what she got in her brain. Just, hey, I'll pay your bills, give you a little spending money, let me smash, let me nut all on you, whatever. And when I'm ready to go out, make sure you looking fly so we can go out. That's the end of it.
Reggie, that's a good segue to a question I got for you.
Yeah.
Have you seen the video of the rapper that has the women staying in his house in bunk beds?
What?
Oh, man. See, I wish I had my other phone up with it.
It ain't Lil Nas X, is it?
Nah, that ain't
Huh?
some old totally different stuff.
No.
He said he got what in the bed?
Women staying in his house in bunk beds.
Women
Is it
staying?
Yeah, like living there.
It's a
No.
music video?
No, it's a rapper. It's a rapper. He has women that, man.
Oh, he has some R. Kelly shit?
That's where they going with it, man. Oh. I meant to at least screenshot it, but I didn't, man.
Is it Blueface? I think I'm
No,
seeing
that
something on
Blueface.
here. No, it's Blueface. Rapper Blueface gets compared to R. Kelly after video shows women living in his home, sleeping on. You click on it.
Yeah, okay. there you go.
Sleeping
That's
on
it.
bunk beds and getting tattoos of his logo.
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well, what you think about that, man?
man. Well, one, that just goes to show that if you got a little money, man, these chicks will just let you do whatever because he sucks as a rapper. So they ain't with him for talent. You know what I'm saying? They ain't like the chicks that was with, some of the great MCs where it's like, man, this dude is just so gifted. He got a little money and he gifted. This dude sucks. He tried to make little, stripper music. And like I said, man, these girls, they go for anything. As long as you will let them pay, as long as you will pay their bills and they can enjoy the nightlife, they are going to let you do whatever you want to do. And then around the time when they start to get in their late 30s into their 40s and they wise up and they become real grown women, they're going to try to put it all behind them and trick some dude into marrying them. They're going to move because that's what they love to do. They hoe out and then they say, you know what, I'm tired of it here. You know, I'm going to go move somewhere else. And then they try to become new people. You ever notice like a lot of chicks that you used to know that was like thoughts at one time or another, they always fucking move somewhere. Like whenever you find out later on that they married or whatever, they live somewhere totally different than wherever you used to know them at when they was doing what they was doing. They live somewhere totally different. That always happen. They be trying to, you know, start them new lives. They burn out wherever they at, start them new lives. But if you got money, man, it's shameful what a lot of these girls, man, let these dudes do to them. And it's shameful these dudes do it. It's like, bro, I'm all for being a freak or whatever, you know, whatever you want to do, but bruh, everybody got to have their limits. Then you putting it out there for other people to see, so you trying to normalize it. So then when you have kids and your daughter try to go that route, don't say nothing. That's what they was trying to tell Cardi B. Like, you putting all this stuff out, you normalizing, I don't make music for kids. Yeah, but them kids are going to come out. They're going to listen to these records that you so-called keeping them away from. And they're going to go with whatever's popular. If being a thought is popular, that's what they're going to go towards. But they don't ever say it that way because everybody, their only thing is, hey, as long as I'm getting the bag, it's cool. That's everybody's number one line.
You know what? I only give the artist a partial blame, man. I put it on the industry.
It's
The
everybody,
industry knows
man.
what's selling.
It's everybody. It's y'all devilish ass brains. It's your devilish ass kids' minds. It's the artist's fault. It's the industry. It's the whole cycle.
It's another snowball effect.
We want to hear it.
I don't.
Your kids do.
Yeah, they probably do.
Your kids want to hear it.
I stopped listening to the radio years ago.
They're gonna grow up. Eventually, they're gonna grow up and think like we do.
Hopefully.
But then they kids.
We can only pray.
Oh yeah, it's gonna
We
be
can only pray.
It's gonna wait. It's gonna be ones that don't. Those are the grown-ups that we look at now. Like, man, why you ain't got your shit together? Because those are them kids. Like, it's a cycle. It's always gonna be the bad, good, the ones that think they got it figured out, the ones that feel like they got it figured out.
Hey, what I said a second ago. You ever notice like them girls? 'Cause everybody had their days where they knew the girls that was, you know, thoughts and doing whatever. You ever notice like when them girls get grown and you see like, oh, they married now and got family stuff, that they never in the city that you knew them in when they was doing all that. They always move for that fresh start. They burn out being a hoe wherever they at. They get a little older, looks start to dissipate a little bit. They like, damn, I'm such and such age. And they go move somewhere else and act like a totally new person. You see them like, man, hold on. Shit, no. I remember you. I know you. But that's what they do. They get out here, man, like I was telling, but long as these chicks, man, when they young and beautiful, they can get somebody to pay their bills and let them enjoy that nightlife.
Fight, Urkle showed up. I mean, not Urkle. Jaleel White showed up as Urkle. Promote like some behind the scenes. It's on Jaleel White Instagram. Okay. You gotta go look at that. And he got pictures with Snoop Dogg, bro. It was a dope marketing scheme and promotion. So it got him on Forbes.
Love it.
It got him on Forbes. It said
Purple.
Yeah, it starts it off as he did that. Thanks and live resin pies.
He was a smoker, man.
He may have some vape pens that come this way.
Yeah, he got a whole bunch of shit, man.
I knew that's what he used to do, man. The reason he turned into Stefan Urkle. That's what he was doing in that damn transformation chamber.
Getting high.
Then mellowing out.
Hey, I'm another nigga.
Mellow it out. I know it's going to get some backlash. People like, we love Urkle. He was a squeaky clean guy. Now he's selling weed.
Nah, ain't nobody saying nothing bad about it.
They ain't saying nothing bad about it?
Nah.
That man could do no wrong. I swear to God.
It's a couple of days. It's 5 days later. If somebody had something bad about it, it'd have been out.
That's crazy. Urkle can do no wrong. Urkle wins again.
Yeah.
Wins again.
Ain't nobody saying nothing bad about it. That's dope, though, man. That's dope.
Urkle.
Purple Urkle. He smoked weed with Snoop on the thing to promote it.
That's crazy. he still got it. He looked just like Urkle at the prom.
All right, here go the video. Hey, Bug.
Yep.
You finna hear like a click, because I'm finna switch the thing to hear the thing real quick.
Purple Urkle.
Okay, let me play it.
Jump shot is all night long. Bitchin' by the ball all night long. Yeah, type of energy to keep the lights on. Yeah, they gon' say it with me like a fight song. I'm locked in.
Well, hello, Snoop. Welcome to my office. I think there's a future for you here at Triller.
That's that
Your
Stevie
live
voice.
call of our last fight was amazing.
There's two things you can't play. You can't play boxing and you can't play with this pimping.
We're taking over this motherfucking fight game, and we want you on the team.
I don't do business with people I can't see.
I can't lose, no way.
Neither do I. Oh, didn't I?
Hold on. Steve Urkle. Nigga, you run Triller?
It's a side hustle. My cheese factory in Belgium actually is more profitable. Snoop, the reason you're here is Triller Fight Club. I am beta testing an OnlyFans type platform that allows people to post their street fights, name their price, and restream it live for 25%.
What?
I'm gonna beat all the bullies who ever picked on me at their own game.
That's some sick shit, Urkle.
You know, there's certain members of the Google advisory board that have called me Dark Zuckerberg.
Ain't nobody ever call you that.
Would you believe they call Zuckerberg Vanilla Urkle?
I could believe that. Say, man, what's happening with your phone?
Oh, that's the sweet sound of profit, Snoopaloot. With your color commentary, Triller stock is going to soar, and that means cheese. Oh, I took the liberty of drafting your
Oh,
contract.
Bug, you can't even hear it, can you?
Oh, no. Gotta add some more zeros on there for me, partner.
Oh, okay. Well, shall I pour you a drink? A little gin and juice?
Well, my mind's on my money and my money's on my mind. I don't drink. I smoke.
Ah. The sticky icky.
Yeah.
The Mary Jane. Well, say less. I grow my own.
Purple Urkle.
Steve Urkle got his own weed.
Indeed. Purple Urkle. I manipulated the flavonoids to enhance the purple aesthetic.
Save all that shit. Let's spark up one. Oh, you ain't fucking around.
I should warn you, all of my strains have extreme potency.
Man, the stranger the strange, the stronger my game.
Well, I didn't mean to insult you. I just didn't want your contract invalidated because you were impaired.
Say, man, I'm the big boss dog. When I smoke, the weed get high, nephew.
Well, alrighty then. Let's smoke.
Did high do that? What planet are we going to? We're going to Planet Urkle. You ever been? No. Where you going now? Yeah, this that thing that killed John Wayne right here, man.
Yeah, I like that, huh?
I'm fucked up right now, dog. You see that shit over there?
What's over there?
You don't see it? It's you.
Stefan.
Stefan.
Look like James Harden beard, like he left his beard in this motherfucker somewhere. You wouldn't happen to have one of those spaceship pins. Magically delicious. Okay, which side do I hit it from?
The side that's not the USB port. Hey, Snoop, you doing okay? I warned you. That purple Urkle is some potent stuff. Am I canceled?
You a player, and you playing to win. You dig?
Wow.
What are you doing?
You don't see that on the screen?
Wow.
All right, Bug.
Steve Urkle, my guy.
Bug. Hello? Is he there? Did we lose him?
He might have it on mute.
Yeah, I'm here, man.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we was playing the little advertisement that him and Snoop and Steve got.
It was great.
Mhm.
Great. Hey, if they did a revamp, he probably the only one that could play on the show. He still look exactly the same. Straight up.
Yeah.
Laura looks horrible.
Laura can be the mama.
The rest of them looks horrible. We already know about Orlando Brown crazy.
Well, Eddie looks the same too.
Yeah, Eddie do look the same.
Well, it could be him and Eddie can do like a thing like.
Carl died, didn't he? Did Reginald Val Johnson die?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
I don't think he.
Carl gone.
Nah, Phil died, not Carl. Carl didn't die.
Carl, why didn't he?
He said, "Why didn't?"
That's fucked up.
No, I don't mean it like that. I'm just saying, he ain't dead. I thought he died.
Nope, he's still alive.
He's still alive.
68.
He's still alive, man. Hey,
Okay,
man.
my bad. I ain't trying to talk him into his
Blessings
grave.
on Carl, man.
Oh.
I hope you don't go nowhere, bro.
I ain't trying to talk him.
Yeah, it's just Phil that's dead.
Rest in peace, Uncle Phil.
Damn, why y'all do Carl like that, man?
Well, they trying to have Laura look a little better. They said something about trying to revamp it a little bit.
Man, I don't know. All right, who saw the Mortal Kombat movie?
I ain't seen it.
I did.
Reggie ain't seen it.
Oh yes, sir. Reggie. Reggie, did you ever play Mortal Kombat? You a Mortal Kombat fan?
Yes, sir. I seen the other
Then
movies
go
and I
see.
played the game.
Okay, then go see it.
That's what I'm saying. I told him if you looking for a storyline, you might not like it. But if you want to see fatalities,
if you play the game, and you're a fan, go see the movie.
Because in the other ones, they didn't really have fatalities like that in the other movies.
Nah, they didn't have all that.
Nah,
I kind of wanted a storyline though. I wanted like some.
Well, this does have a storyline. I see where they're going with it.
Man, it wasn't as good as the first storyline.
Your soul
that
is
with Luke
mine.
Kane ahead. It. I ain't even gonna talk. I want Ray to see it. Then we can talk about it next thing when he watches.
Look, because I was just finna rebuttal. You see where they going.
Yeah.
You saw how it ended, so.
Yeah,
I don't know.
From the beginning, I thought that was what's the name? I was like, man, who is this guy?
Man, I'm watching as soon as I go home.
Well, you had to pay attention because they threw the date out there. We're telling the movie, man. Come on.
All right, so I got a
But
question.
they tell you all that.
Oh, no. I figured out who he was, but from the beginning, you like, who the fuck? Yeah. Tyreek Googled him. I Googled him. You like, this nigga ain't never been on none of the games, bro.
Yeah, I had already knew when he picked up. All right, see, I ain't trying to tell the movie, man.
All right, so.
In the midst of the fight, you know what I'm talking about. When he grabbed that, I had already knew.
You got a question? You're going to be read what?
I'm going to come with your question, bro.
I was going to read one of the ones you gave me last.
Go ahead. Yeah, that's all I was going to read was one of the ones I gave. I got them pulled up.
Okay. What is it?
Yeah, because I'm running out of time.
Damn.
All right, one of them was how much
Hold
should...
on before you ask that question. Hold on. Okay, ask the question.
Is gender...
You want to do the gender one first?
Yeah, get that over.
All right. Is gender bias worse when it comes to men or with women? Now, I got two different cases, okay, that I'm going to bring up. And in both cases, if the other two different types of cases, and in both cases, had they believed the other one and not the one that has the gender bias, lives could have been saved. Okay? So
okay, I'm gonna try and stay with you. Go ahead.
Okay, so with domestic violence, now I didn't put this in the question. It was just, is gender bias worse when it comes to men or women, and then why? But while we was on the show, I was going to explain the two stories. You know why y'all thought about it. So you got on one hand, when it comes to a lot of domestic violence and things like that, when it comes to the case, unless you can show like bruises, things like that, a lot of times it's geared towards the men, especially if the men don't have like criminal records, they got a little money, You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And that the woman who her and her kids and stuff, was killed by her husband. She had been pleading all that time, and she was like, asking for help from the police, the community. You know what I'm saying? Nobody was really listening. We saw how that ended. Then there was another case. Okay, this was a woman. She drowned her 3 children. They in a child case.
This years back?
No, this is recent.
Oh, another one.
Yeah, she drowned her 3 kids because she said she was trying to keep them away from her husband who was going to hurt them.
Yeah. That shit was crazy.
And the husband had been telling the court that she is crazy,
And
she is delusional, and she's going to do something to the kids. Because he had been trying to get custody. But, in a lot of custody cases, the bias goes towards the woman. So who do you think is worse with, man? You think it's more gender bias towards men or gender bias towards women?
Hey, Bug, turn on your TV, bro. You don't want us to get us blocked on YouTube because they hear the news.
Did we get any comments?
Wrong button. Right.
You said what?
Just a little bit better.
No, man, it must have louder.
Damn. All right. How is it?
Yeah, that's good.
Okay. Man. You got me focused on the damn the volume on the TV.
What was the question again? State the question again.
All right. Is gender bias worse when it comes to men or when it comes to women, and why?
What does it matter? What does it matter though?
No, it's gonna always be worse towards the men because it was geared up that way. Mm-hmm. But I can't say this: it's getting better.
Okay. What about you, Tree? What you think?
I think it don't matter.
You think it don't matter, the gender bias?
Nah, because it's always going to be that way. It's always going to look at it as people going to be biased towards women. Like, in a man and woman situation, if it's physical, they're going to be like, the man should have won. In a kid situation, they're going to give it to the woman. Like, that shit, it is what it is, man. And if they decide to make it equal, then people going to be complaining about that.
Yeah.
You're like, so, because women want, women want to be wanting to be equal to us. But, all right, I've seen situations.
They only mean it in terms of pay.
Yeah, in fact, I've seen situations where I work in a packing company. A woman it was no women in there for real. Because we was lifting and driving a pallet jack, lifting stuff. Woman got the job. And in a certain area, it's only chips and stuff. So it's lighter boxes. Mm. But the rule in our factory is when you start there, you got to start in the freezer. You low man on the pole.
Right.
She was in there fighting for equality, saying she should be equal like everybody else, be able to go to the other side, be able to do anywhere, but she don't want to do what everybody else had to do.
Right.
Like, so
that's where that lines get crossed from equal to preferential. Equal is your ass starting in the freezer and working your way, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, she was complaining the boxes were too heavy. I'm sorry, man. We understand that, but that's like we have to treat you equal here. That's what my supervisor kept telling. She ended up quitting because she wanted to go in a dry area. And I was just like, damn, that's. I mean, I thought it was just a whole fucked up situation because all the guys was like, man, it's cool. Let her work in the dry. You know what I mean? We like, let her work in the dry, man. Like, we ain't had a girl working in here in years. So we like, it's a girl, man. Just let her work in the dry, man. We don't care. Because the dude that, one of the guys, because you make more money in the freezer anyway if you know how to select. Because there's more orders in the freezer.
I can understand from his standpoint too, man, because that's an EO thing.
Yeah, but then you may get a dude that come through there, like say she quit. He like, hey,
I want to work in the dry too.
Yeah, then you be like, hold on.
So she get treated better because she a woman. And it's a union problem, you know, because we all union.
Slippery slope. That's what they call it, man. Slippery slope.
That's why I say, man, that shit get complicated, man. Tiffany said that's a hard question.
Yeah, man, it's definitely a different question, man. Like I said, then it depends because it seemed like what it seemed like is the bias always works in reverse. You know what I'm saying? Like in the situations where it needs to go the other way, it always goes the opposite way of the way it should. Always. But then, like you said, man, you even it out. You're going to have people saying that, you know, it's still fucked up. Why I can't be believed? Why I can't? Just like with the Me Too movement. You got people out here saying now, every woman, when they make an accusation, they should be believed. That ain't fair. That ain't equal. And it's motherfuckers that's losing their reputations, jobs, shit like that. You can't come back from some of this stuff.
Now we're talking about guilty until proven innocent.
Yeah, because if you believe somebody, then that means you don't believe somebody else, so it's not equal. You know what I'm saying? That's an issue.
Well, I think, and then it kind of hurts the guys. It kind of hurts the girls that's really getting hurt.
It does.
Because they're coming forward, but then you got all these other girls that's making shit up. So now everything has to be thoroughly investigated, and it takes months and months to convict somebody.
And your name is getting dragged through the mud, especially if you in something in the public eye. Oh, my God. Like Deshaun Watson, if all this turns out to be a money grab where people are just trying to jump on board and stuff like that, bruh, his name is never going to come back. He may get off and whatever, may be able to continue to play, but anytime, if anybody was to ever say anything else, people going to automatically be like, well, you know, he had that thing. You know what I'm saying? Back then, because before his reputation was spotless. Never in trouble in college, never in trouble in high school, never no problems in the league.
No, he had the same investigation in college.
They going back to the college days now, but before he didn't come in with no question marks coming out of Clemson. Now when he came out originally, yeah, they going back now because you got people, shit, they Bill Cosby and him. People from all type of years.
Is that him or Haskins that stole the crab legs?
Haskins. Yeah, that was Haskins. Because people was like, dude, you was drafted. Why would you just buy the crab legs? Like, what are you on, bro?
That was stupid as hell. All right, what's your other question?
The one I had before that one was, would you lie to help someone get ahead?
To get what?
To get ahead. So, like, say, not get some head, get ahead. So, say, you know what I'm saying, you know somebody. You cool with them. Y'all been cool for you. They're a manager over at, I don't know, whatever. And then they ask you about somebody else you know. You don't really know nothing about his work or whatever. She's like, man, he a pretty good dude. You know what I'm saying? And this is a big job, big opportunity. And dude, like, man, you know, if you vouch for him.
Okay, hey, Reggie, I don't mean to cut you off, brother. Look. This is who I am, okay? Real talk. It's real hard for me to put my name on the line just to get somebody a job, just to get them on.
Okay.
Now, let alone to get ahead. You talking about lying to get somebody? Man, come on. Nah.
So you ain't lying to help tell nobody, you know. You
we
ain't mess with it.
You know what I'm saying?
Now this was interesting because I wanted to get Drake answer. Would you lie to help somebody get ahead?
Yep.
I had a feeling you would say yes.
Yep. Cause I'm a wheel and deal motherfucker. Nigga, in paper, I'm getting some kind of counter off this. Like if you got the capability to get ahead of me, and it's gonna push you up.
It ain't even gotta be ahead of you, just ahead in life. Just to help them move ahead in life.
10% of what you got ahead of, bro. Don't fuck with me.
So drink
you know
last
somebody. Man, hey, look, man. Let me tell you how I live my life. Like I will help anybody. I will help anybody out, and I don't always look for something in return. But if I helped you, like let's say I helped you get a job at the YMCA, and you had a capability of giving me gym time for the kids, like you're not helping me, you helping something that I need desperately. You know what I mean? If you got that capability, give me 30 minutes at the Y, or not even give me 30 minutes, get them to talk to me to get 30 minutes that I pay for. That's you helping me. You know what I mean? That's you. I got you. Just
so you
pay me that back, bro.
Okay, so you would do it on a kind of like a pay it forward type deal.
Yeah. I don't want no money or nothing. I just, you know what I'm saying? Like
you like your Godfather, you in the favors.
Just always be open to be like, hey, bro, Drew, you got me this shit, bro. You know what I mean? And that's all I be saying with a lot of stuff. I be like, bro, just remember. That's all. Cause I remember anytime somebody helps me, man, I remember and I be like, man, what you need, bro? What you know what I'm saying? I got you, man. What you need? All right. That's all I be like, man. That cause I never expect that from other people though. Because I feel that's gonna make me feel better. I ain't worried about how somebody else feel. I'm worried about like myself. When I walk away from a relationship, am I just gonna be remembered as, oh, that's that guy who talked all that shit but never really did shit? Mm-hmm. Nah, bro. That's that guy that helped me out because he told me some information that I needed. Like, for real. As long as it don't affect me, if I ain't getting on my social security number or something like that, I have no problem with telling you. Like, for real. We have a conversation because I like to talk.
She said, "Tell my bud."
Tiffany said, "All he heard was head."
She talking about you, bud. When you was like, "Hold on, get wet."
Damn, bud. What you got going?
Look, I'm trying to keep the noise down.
No cigarettes, right? Oh man. That's hilarious. He said to get what?
Yeah, but in final, I'd lie to get somebody on. I would.
So you would? Okay. See, I be having. I think it depends on.
No, I don't get in trouble. I wouldn't say no shit that he or she couldn't bag up. You know what I mean?
You know what I'm saying? I can't put myself on the line.
Like if a motherfucker, no, what I'm saying is like, if a person was like, "Hey, is he a hard worker?" I'd be like, "Man, yeah,
yeah, of course,
yeah, he a hard worker, yeah,
of course, yeah."
Even if you know that motherfucker lazy as hell,
I've been over backwards on that too.
You know what I'm saying? That's what we mean, though. Even that motherfucker lazy as hell, and you know that motherfucker don't do shit. He was late for his last job. And he got fired at his last job because he got 12 points for being late every fucking day. You still
well, look, he should have specified the lie.
So then it depends on what the circumstances are then. Like what the stakes of the lie is.
Exactly.
How far do you got to stick your neck out and what exactly it is.
Now, if a motherfucker be like, hey, does so-and-so really have $1 million and can he loan me that? I'm like, bro, I don't know how much that nigga got. You know what I mean? I ain't gonna make up no shit like that, like for a motherfucker that borrow some, because motherfuckers do that. They'll say they assets is this much and have references. to get a big
you
ass
be one of
loan.
the references.
Yeah, you get a big ass loan and you just occur to it. They be like, hey.
What they did that, and it was to start like a business.
I still couldn't put my neck out for
You said
that.
you said
Like,
put your
see,
neck out for it?
I couldn't do that,
That's
bro.
too big. That's what, the risk is too large.
He gonna have to let me get part of that business, and we gonna see how we go. Like, I'm be like, bro, can I call you back? All right. Hey, bro, this company just called me, say you was looking for so long. So how about bring them plans you got over? We talk about this. Let's see what we got going here. I might invest in it, and then I'll call them back and let them know, hey, you want 100, and we can get this shit rolling.
All right, Drake, but would y'all consider yourself religious men?
Well, let me read the replies to people.
Oh, go ahead.
Because people replied to it. All right. Somebody said, nah, because what the fuck would I lie for somebody else? And I don't even like to lie for myself. And somebody else says, depends on what I'm lying for. All right, that was it.
All right. So, would y'all consider yourself religious men? No.
I ain't gonna lie.
What about
you?
you? Bud?
Okay, define religious. Like
just somebody that has a religion. You know, every religion has. Certain things that they kind of go by.
Everybody so called has a religion, because when you get in trouble and you say, please God, you got a religion. All right, you know what I'm saying? When you want some money, you say, please God, please, you got a religion. Okay, so everybody so called got a religion, but when you say religious, are you saying somebody who goes to church every Sunday?
Well, yeah, but like, say you read whatever your religious book is. You know, every religious book got certain guidelines you kind of go by. Do you kind of go by the guidelines of?
Yeah, see, I wouldn't call that religious. I would call that okay. I get what you said. So if a religion says for you can't have sex until you married and stuff like that, if you go by that,
or like with Muslim, you can't eat certain things, things like that, or you can't do certain things, false idols, stuff like that. So no crosses, no pictures, all that type. Like everyone got their little different things that they do.
Some people be mixing religions up.
They do.
They be, you know what I'm saying?
And that's why my other question was, how much does religion?
How much should religious beliefs play a part in choosing your partner?
Right.
Bug, you gonna answer?
Next to none.
Next to none. So it doesn't matter what.
Yeah, unless you go into, when you start crossing over into the realm where you have to convert and you know what I'm saying, then yeah, it's gonna play a part. But other than that, I care who you pray to.
Okay. So what if she cared who you pray to? Like, you love her and everything like that, but she like, look, for me to, continue this on, or for us to be married, she like, I have to be with whatever it is, a Muslim man or a Jewish man or whatever. Would that be a deal breaker for you?
Then that wouldn't fall on me. That would fall on her.
So you're not going to change.
The only thing that would fall on me is, would I be willing to convert and live by those standards?
Would that be a yes or would that be a no? Or does it depend on what religion it is?
Hey, I don't know. I haven't dibbled and dabbled outside of, the Catholic, the Christianity.
So you only been with a Christian girl?
Pretty much. I guess. I mean, I would assume. I don't know. Like I say, religion has never been a
major role.
Yeah.
Right.
That's not one of the questions I ask.
What about you, Dree? Does it matter to you at all?
No, it don't matter. As long as she don't try to convert me, we good.
What if she do try to convert you? Would that be the end of the relationship, or would you be willing to hear her out or try it out?
I'm not gonna disrespect nobody's religion. So if she be like, I need you to go to mass with me for if I love this girl, I'm gonna go. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna respect her wishes, but that don't mean I gotta be that. You know what I mean? I'm gonna respect it, but I ain't gotta be it. Just like she gotta respect mine. If she can't respect mine, then that's the end all. You know what I'm saying?
What he said. Exactly what he said.
Yeah, that's gonna be a.
Yeah, you definitely got something out there where it's like, look, if this man or this woman is not this, hey,
those hard religions, folks, man, and Indians, Asians, Jews.
those are people with very strong cultures.
Yeah, very strong cultures,
very
bro.
strong cultures.
Like they really want to marry within that religion. They, you know what I'm saying? They really true to.
They not with the whole just do whatever you want as long as we happy. They not with
arrange marriages, Buddhism, all that. They arrange marriages.
Good.
So they ain't gotta worry about that. Hey, my daughter marrying your son? No worry. We gonna keep the blood going. No worry. They can't talk to nobody else but these two. Don't worry.
A lot of them marriages last a very long time.
Yeah.
And they be happy because in them cultures, they teach you a lot of times what love really is. Love is just loyalty and sacrifice. All the other stuff is just a little euphoric feelings you feel based off of that. Like the love that most people be talking about, that shit is not real. It's not based in no substance, and it constantly changes. Somebody be like, oh, I'm so in love with this person. I don't think I could ever love somebody the way I love you until they make it to the next person, and then now that's the person that they love like that.
Mind of a Rolling Stone.
Like most people, man, they what they be basing their love in don't be nothing of substance.
All right, let me read these replies. Dante said, none. We human before anything else. Jose said, be equally yoked. I don't know. Dave said a whole lot. It can definitely affect the relationship. Mm-hmm. Savage said it can be an issue when kids come to play. That can divide couples because what they want for the kids is a child. But if y'all take time to just understand and respect each religion opinions, it shouldn't matter that much. Jermaine Harris said, I don't know, but peep this. My Muslim homegirl converted to Christianity for her husband. My Christian homegirl lost her potential husband for not converting. He went and married a Muslim woman. Both of them was praying for the same thing. To TMH answer, what does TMH means? To my or talk my too much. I don't know. TMH. For y'all who know that mean, you know what it mean. TMH answer both prayers. Anyways, I say marry the Christian girl because she's a freak waiting to be unleashed. I didn't know he was going to even end it like that. That's funny. We reading it and just, oh my God. And he put, back in the day, marriage was more important than religion. Conversation into a faith for marriage was common and respected.
I don't know, man. Back in the day, hey, people used to take who they wanted to be with, take them. Parents had to meet them, get the approval. Parents ask, hey, is this a Christian boy?
If you didn't believe Christianity back in the day, because the Christian Crusades was real. They crucified you for real, bro. If you didn't believe in God and Jesus Christ.
Where you go to church at, boy?
Yeah. Where your church home?
Man.
I don't have one, sir. Get the hell out.
You the devil. Get the devil out of my house.
I don't want to see that boy no more.
He's the devil, I tell you. Get him out of my house.
Mom's telling their son, marry you a nice Jewish girl.
All right. Let's go on to the next one. We got a lot of them here. I think we do. All right, wait, here we go. What's something you wouldn't buy the cheap version of? This is a little fun one. What's something you wouldn't buy the cheap version of?
A cheap version of?
Just anything, whatever it is.
Anything you wouldn't buy the cheap version where I'm getting the most expensive name brand I know of it.
I mean, I'm not superficial like that, man. But at the same time, I do understand that you pay for what you get.
Probably like a dentist for me. Like,
So in that sense, I'm not gonna go too off brand. You know, if what I want is quality.
I'm gonna go with the dentist.
So let me ask you this, Bug. You let any toilet paper touch your ass?
No, you definitely not. Definitely not.
You
You know, we
buying
ain't gonna go with that one ply hard, feel like notebook paper type. We ain't gonna do that.
You gonna buy a name brand?
Man, if that mother one ply, they gotta be like 20 cents or some shit.
All right, wait, hold on. So you gonna wash your clothes with any kind of detergent?
Now, see, I'm not picky on detergent.
But bruh, you ain't gonna buy you gonna buy Gain. Gain is a name brand.
Bruh, I come up from, look, you and I both know I come from a time where dishwashing liquid worked good on your clothes.
All right.
Yeah, that Dawn worked wonders.
Speaking of dishwashing, you gonna buy, what's that noise? Hello? Bug. He gone.
I don't know.
Oh, shit. He hung up. Dishwashing detergent? Exactly. What are you going to buy?
Dawn.
Exactly. That's a name brand. That's just a name brand. What else? Hello?
Yo.
Yes, sir.
What happened? Your phone started beeping.
Yeah, we got disconnected.
All right. So I was saying dish detergent, you're going to buy Dawn. That's a big name brand.
Or Ajax.
You stupid.
It is. Because you ain't getting the shop and say quick soap kind. You getting Dawn. Toothpaste. Do y'all buy the $1 toothpaste? Or do you get the Colgate or Sensodyne?
No, I don't buy the $1 toothpaste. I buy the $2 to $3 toothpaste.
It's certain things that you don't get the cheap shit of. Cause you know your body deserves better, right? Soap. You go buy the $1 soap that make your skin all ashy and crusty. Nah, you go get that lavender, that what, Old Spice or Axe or something like that.
Yeah, you already know it, boy. I got my crack in the day.
See, that's what I'm saying, bro. Why you talking? I'm not superficial. What else? Shit, any type of skin product. You not finna just put no cheap shit on your face. You gonna put some shit that you don't work.
These are all personal things. No one's ever aware of.
But people are aware that I'm spending $5 instead of the $1 for the other one. They like, man, I could get this shit right here, but nah, man, that shit gonna make my shit fucked up. Let me pay for this shit. Okay, Bug, this ain't your selection. This is more Reggie area. Jordans. You not gonna buy no cheap ass Jordans or fake ones. You gonna go get the real expensive ones, right?
Yep.
So,
hey, I didn't say I wasn't superficial at the time.
Man, y'all crazy.
Nah, I have been
that's where I
considered
was
cheap.
going with it.
I have been considered cheap. You know what I'm saying? But I will spend on some quality if I'm gonna spend.
So, but what's something that you what's something that you would buy the cheap version of?
Who, me?
Yeah. Let's reverse it. What would you buy that's cheap, the cheap version of something?
A woman. No, I'm just.
Oh my God.
I'm just
Oh,
playing.
hell.
They don't even make them.
Hell to that. Nah, man. You shit, clothes.
Yeah,
clothes like a mug.
T-shirts. Yeah.
T-shirts, drawers, socks.
Yeah.
Hairbrush.
I ain't on all that.
Would you buy a cheap razor? I know you. You pretty thick. You pretty thick. Yeah, as I said, you pretty thick.
I've never used a razor in my life.
But would you buy a cheap razor?
No. Oh, hell no.
Listen,
hell no. That's what we should say last.
That was superficial James that popped out. Oh, hell no.
hey, for some reason, Bug, I feel like you got that barber one that you open up with two hands with the pearl handle.
No.
Straight razor.
Yeah, you got one of them, don't you?
Before he get ready before he get ready to shave his head, he lay that little towel out.
Oh yeah. you mix up that little lather, that little lather stuff.
Like on Color Purple. He ain't got no straight razor though. He ain't got no straight razor. Oh my God.
Man. I could definitely see him having a straight razor. I might get you one for Christmas.
Man, I'm scared to use
blades. Throw out no endorsements, but I definitely get the best one.
Yeah, I can't, man, I'm scared.
I'm gonna get you a straight razor
bro.
for Christmas, Bug, or your birthday.
So y'all shave y'all face
you
with
a Virgo.
blade?
Your birthday.
Bug, you shave your face with a blade?
Not since I got out the army.
Oh, for real? You shave your face with a blade?
I started back. I used to just take it off with the clippers, but I like the way a razor make it clean and smooth.
I don't like this shit, man.
Well, it get you smooth for a couple of days.
Yeah, you right about that, boy. God damn.
That's why I be like, man, in 3 hours, bro, I be feeling stubble. I be like, fuck the razor, bro. Barbers be telling me, I'm gonna hit you with the razor, bro. I'm like, man, all right, whatever, bro. Cause that shit gonna be right back, grimy as a motherfucker in a minute. My hair be growing too fast on my face, but it don't grow. It grow out, but then it stop and slow down and start curling up. So the length be in a curl.
You get that paw pierce.
Yeah, it be nappy and curly. Man, fuck a razor.
But you got the full coverage though. See, my stuff, the hair won't grow right in this area. Like if you take two fingers and go right here like this, it won't grow. It'll go around there. It'll grow under there, but right there,
man, fuck
it won't do it.
You don't want it, bro. You don't want it at all.
I used to have a smooth face. Then I wanted to get a beard, and then once I started growing it, and I'm like, and I was ready to shave it off. I'm like, oh man, now the hair just come. I
think every boy love their little peach fuzz mustache. I used to love mine. I used to be like, man, y'all see that mustache? Come on.
Hey, when you first got that little mustache, you thought you was a shit. Tell me how many times you made that face right there.
Yeah, little mustache coming there. Yeah. You see it. I mean, I been eating some pussy.
No, I thought pussy was the beard. You start getting a little chin hair, right? So I said, oh, you eat
all that. You get facial hair, you pussy.
Was it ever a time when you said, man, that shit gross? Where you used to use pussy lick as a Joan?
Hell yeah. You pussy eating ass.
Yeah.
Everybody did, but behind closed doors, they was eating some little girl pussy. They talking about everybody else, and then they eating some pussy.
I remember you used to say to somebody, they be ready to fight.
Man.
Who you calling the pussy licker?
That nigga ready to fight just got done eating some pussy. I'm telling you.
Who's telling my secrets?
Shit. All right, well, I'm gonna read the thing for what they wouldn't buy the cheap version of. Ashley said dish detergent. She said she only get Dawn. Mike said Q-tips. James said condoms.
That's a good one.
Leslie said cereal. Lewis said detergent.
Yeah, some detergent make you itch.
Dang, I didn't know it was extra more. Okay, so we got more of them. Damn, where they come from? All right, Wes said ladder. Courtney said toilet paper, candles, cereal, cleaning supplies, sheets, many, many more. Mike said ketchup. Steven said ranch dressing and paper towels. Trish said ketchup and detergent. Oro Monroe. Is that how you say that? Oro Monroe.
Yeah.
Oro Monroe said toothpaste. Raquel Frank said, I bought the expensive air purifier because my son kept going to the hospital over what may have been allergens in the home in the air. She also said mattresses because your back will either hate or thank you.
Oh my God, that mattress, boy.
Mattress
pillow.
Is
I just been learning to invest in a very, very good pillow. It's probably gonna be expensive, like $100, but man, it eliminate all that back, neck pain. From what I understand,
I kind of like sleeping without a pillow.
Yeah, I don't start doing that too.
Yeah, so my neck ain't held up. Andrea said everything. Oh, you balling, huh?
Hey, but if you notice though, when it comes to like the cheaper things, the smaller things like toothpaste, stuff like that, it'd be a huge difference between the expensive stuff and then the cheap stuff.
Some cases, because
like you said with the tissue,
like I don't agree with the cereal because I like the
off-brand cereal.
I eat some, and it's a bigger bag, like
way bigger bag.
Yeah, I'm chilling with the the poo puffs. I'm cool with the Rocky Road Flintstone Pebble Drumps,
King Vitamin.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
What else they have?
I'm cool.
Apple
with them
Dapples.
Shit. I'm cool with the off-brand ketchup. All that shit tastes the same to me.
The ketchup, I ain't really get that one.
I'm cool with the like if like what I used to do when I ain't even gonna say that because I like my shit. yeah, I like my. I'm cool with it's some cheap shit I'm cool with, man. Yeah, I really don't complain. Like, I'll literally say, yes, the cheaper kind.
Hey, what I will say,
the store brand.
Hey, back in the day, I don't know if they still something back in the day, all these fruit snacks, the ones that just said dinosaur on them and shark.
Yeah, the ones that Schnooks. They just got the, there's some that just got the stars. They little stars. They're fruit snacks, but they're all stars in it.
Okay.
It's no, that's the Schnooks brand. Yeah, hell yeah, nigga, we comping that all day because you know why they got the 48 pack for $2.39. Shit, nigga's crazy, but I still cop a fruit roll up thing for myself. Like for real,
deaf on that candy, boy.
For real, man, you gotta. It's okay to get the cheap version of some stuff, man. You ain't gotta be a baller all the time. All right, this question might get a little deep. This really one of the last questions I got. All right, your brother and your husband, sister and wife, get into a fight. Who you defending? Damn, nobody want to go?
Probably, you said husband or wife. So my wife, probably gonna be my wife.
Basically, what he's saying is sibling or significant other.
It's probably gonna be my wife, because you know, especially if you're in my house, wherever I'm at, don't put your hands on my wife. You know what I'm saying? I want to argue, tell us to leave. You know what I'm saying? I'll probably be done broke it up, said we are gonna leave. Don't put your hands on my wife.
So you're telling me you're gonna physically fight because they put their hands on your wife?
If need be, yeah. But nobody touch my wife.
I don't be on that.
Yeah, nobody touch my wife. I would try to break it up, but if it gets to that, I'm gonna break it up.
My wife and my sister fighting, I'm gonna break it up. I ain't gonna pick no side or nothing. I'm gonna break it up, man. Y'all need to talk about that because I love both of y'all.
I said you ain't say that.
Yeah,
I'm not supposed to help you with the answer.
Yeah, like we ain't have a choice. You said who you helping. It wasn't no one. You said who you helping.
You can answer a question any way you want.
Oh yeah, but yeah, like I said, my first thing would always be to break it up.
Yeah, break it up. Break it up. Break it up. Break it up. Just break it up.
But knowing me, whatever it is, I'm gonna try to we gonna be gone. Either they gotta go or we gotta go to avoid all the nonsense.
Oh, we leaving.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We leaving, and I'm gonna be mad. Like, why y'all some bullshit? I love both of y'all. Y'all here fighting some bullshit. I mean, we out. Yeah, we definitely leaving. That shit's gonna have to be talked about though.
Now, what if it was the opposite, and if it's the husband and the sister fighting them, or if it's the wife and the brother fighting them?
What?
If it's not the same gender that's fighting them, like if it's your brother fighting your wife, or for the women, it's the sister fighting the husband. Which you'll probably see that a little bit more than you'll see the brother fighting the wife. Okay,
so if my brother's fighting my wife, Bug, we gonna duke it out. Because why the fuck is you hitting a woman? That's gonna be out of respect, man. Like, bro, we talk better than that. Like, we ain't hitting no woman. So we gonna have to. He would do the same thing to me. If I was fighting your wife, you beat my ass, wouldn't you?
Yeah, we gonna go at it. We'll talk about it after.
Yeah.
I wonder what the women would say.
That's the thing, though. Don't get it confused, though. This for the audience. Me and Rocky know it wouldn't be for the reason that people think.
Nah, it'll be out of nigga. You was raised better than that. What the fuck is you doing? We just ain't gonna tell the wives like what happened. Like, yeah, it was a little bit for you, honey, but nah, it was because bro shouldn't have been on no shit.
He's disrespecting my mama preaching.
like you gotta. That's all bad. Now, I don't know what would a woman do.
See, because I think you would see that more than you would see a man fighting his brother's wife. I do think that you would see a sister fighting a sister's husband
because she heard something or something like that. But I think
Solange and Jay-Z.
Yeah, but I think a woman go throw hands with their sister. She'd be like, "Hold on, bitch.
You hit my husband?
Yeah, bro.
You know how many of us can't even get married? You gonna try to beat my husband?
You just jealous. That's gonna be the first thing they gonna be on is jealousy of, especially if the situation's like that where the other one's single, not married, a lot of kids or something or anything like that, and they happily married or, going through roles right now. That's the first thing she gonna say. You just jealous because we happy and you got deadbeats for they gonna be on it. They gonna be on it. I don't know, man. I think women just get more emotional with relationships. So like it'd be more serious if it was a woman fighting a man and then that was the woman's husband. A man fight it ain't gonna be as serious as everybody think it is. It's gonna be more so of a respect thing. And the man gonna be like, man, I don't know what the fuck I was thinking, bro. My bad. But a female be like, still continue, fuck that nigga, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? This is like men resolve things in men can fight, and some men without female tendencies can fight, understand, walk away, respect. Some females can't do that. It's grudge. I hate that bitch. Fuck her. Like for real. For real. I done seen men worst enemies say fuck that shit and get money together. You know what I mean? Like, man, fuck that shit, bro. We got a common goal now. All that shit is out the window. I respect you. But I can see women pass up opportunities that's worth millions because they don't like a female employee that worked there because they fucked some man they was trying to get at. Bro, this shit crazy, man.
Yeah, it can get weird, man.
Shit crazy.
Yeah, it can get weird. So, both of y'all here. Now that Derek Chauvin has been found guilty.
Oh, God, here we go with his cooning.
Do y'all think, I never coon, do y'all think that was just, do y'all think that was something to celebrate? Or do y'all think that was just some bullshit that they trying to use to get the focus off this police reform? Because in any war, when you're trying to win a war, sometimes you got to sacrifice a soldier too.
Bruh, that's the wrong way to win a war.
Because a lot of people.
Wait. You asked the question.
Go ahead.
That's the wrong way to win a war when it comes to the judicial system. By letting somebody win a case.
Hey, I'm going to get my piece then because I got to get ready to go.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. First of all, we haven't finished the race. Okay, the race is still going because the man hasn't been sentenced yet. Okay. On top of that, you got to keep in mind.
Time served.
No, not time served. First offense.
No, I'm saying he gonna get time served for one of them. Then it's gonna be 2 offense.
No, basically, the man. See, yes, they did get a conviction. Okay, but the man is not gonna be in jail for as long as people think.
Nah.
Okay, he's gonna have the opportunity to walk out of there and live a pretty decent life. Okay, and that's what people are not. They're accepting this conviction and saying, "Oh well, we won." No, okay, y'all letting this veil get pulled over y'all face.
I agree. That's what I'm saying. The first thing you heard.
But what did?
The first thing you heard right after it happened was you heard people from the media was like when they was talking to different politicians, what they was hearing was,
oh my God,
people are now making the case the
y'all
system is not broke.
Hurt again,
the
bro.
system is not broke. You know what I'm saying? So it don't need all that reform. You've heard that, which is why you got bills that are starting to be held up now because they're like, well, maybe the system's not broke. You see, when you get the right people in place, prosecuting and doing things the right way, it goes. I'm saying that's what's been coming out since he's been found guilty.
The system's not broke.
That's what they trying to use
when they do
to
it,
say it's
when they
not
do
broke.
it right.
That's what I'm saying. That's what they trying to say.
So
they like, we don't need all that reform and
so
stuff. They like, you see, it's not broke. He's
this
convicted.
time they be doing it wrong. Because most of the time when these police officers get in trouble, it's done by a grand jury that we don't even get to see. Okay.
If they get brought up on charge.
they decided to do this case among his peers, which they had to have a mixed jury.
It's been others they done and they still got off.
Man,
do not let y'all get it twisted, okay? They were boarding up America, okay, before this verdict ever came out because they knew if this man did not go to jail,
it's gonna be hell.
They was gonna burn his country down.
And that was the other thing. They was like that it happened because of
but there's a reason
because of
for
mob
that.
mentality.
So that means the protesting worked. So all the looting and shit worked because it got us scaretastic for them to do the right thing. So while everybody was doubting this shit, the violence and all that, it forced them to do the right thing.
I don't know. I think they good with it just so they can avoid trying to totally overhaul the system.
What would have been the right thing to do?
No, this is the right thing to do. But I'm saying I think they let this one go out like all the other ones. I think this one went through because it was so high profile.
No, not because it's so high profile. It's like.
All right, put it like this: if Trump was still in office, there would be no George Floyd bill sitting on the desk waiting to get. There would be no police reform bills. Number one, and two, he'd say, "Oh, please protest and loot and act a fool. Give me a reason to send a National Guard down there to come get y'all ass." I don't think this happens. If these people aren't in place trying to do the things that they doing, I don't think this happens.
the way everything was set up, he would have had to send a National Guard to every major city in America.
And he would have.
That would have been impossible.
He would have
every city got National Guard, but bro, that would have been impossible, bro.
Man, you talking to
shut down the whole America?
Egomaniacal maniac.
It would have been a situation to where they would have really tried to take his power from him. That's turning your military against your own people. That's what that is. Okay, so it would have been now. What happened was going to happen. He was going to get convicted. He was going to be seen guilty. Now, what I was trying to say, this situation is like when you taking all right. Eventually, how can I explain this? All right. I got a good one because I just saw the drainage. It's like a piece of tissue, some dry tissue getting shoved in the toilet. That dry tissue is the early 1900s, okay, where we was starting to get somewhere. That shit been in the toilet so long, clogging up, and right now it's still clogged up, bro. But we just pushed it a little bit. That's how you got to see it. That's the only way you can see it, because that is progress. There's a cop that's been convicted of some shit. Now it's on to the next one. How serious are they going to take the next one? After that, how serious are they going to take the next one? We can't keep looking back at the past times of what they didn't do. We got to look, okay, that one happened. What's the next one going to be?
Well, I look at this one. I don't take it as a win, as a triumph, because if we do that, then look how low the bar is for us to be happy about something. For us to be grateful for
the win is not we won. Let's shut up and sit down. The win is we finally saw justice for a cop. Now every time it does happen, this should be the same situation to where
it's a lot that went into this where they couldn't spin it. They tried, but you couldn't spin it. Like, it's a 9-minute video with hundreds of people standing outside watching as this went on.
Bro,
like,
and cops are approaching. Some cops, smart cops, are approaching situations a lot different now.
I don't know, because they had 4 killings just waiting on a verdict to come out in a row, like 4 weeks in a row.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom.
But, bruh, I'm just.
The win is gonna be when they sign that bill and we get some real police reform. This little boy, Derek Show. First of all, it should have never been in no doubt.
But how do you
of
think
him getting
how do you
convicted?
think that happened?
That's the sad part.
That's the problem. But it happened though.
It happens because we need the police reform. We need to get rid of these protections that they got.
You want 0 to 100, bro. But life don't work like that.
It's not 0 to 100. I want something that's sitting there waiting to be signed. It's not something somebody got to think of. It's not something somebody got to write out. It's sitting there waiting to be signed. Just like they ran their ass to go do the Asian hate bill in record time with the voting, the record voting bugs. You see that where it was 94-1. Executive order. No Congress involved. No nothing.
Bug gone.
Oh, he gone? Is he gone or is he still there?
I don't know. He just text messaged me. I got to go.
Oh, well, he finna go then. But yeah, record voting, 94-1 in no time. The bill was put together.
Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah, he there.
All right, say bye to the listeners, man.
So what?
Yeah, say bye to the listeners.
Oh.
Yeah.
Damn, that was blood.
Nah,
I'm out of here, man. Yeah, I got to head out, man. I appreciate y'all letting me call in, man.
All right.
I'll catch y'all next week, man.
Yep.
Yeah, they ran in record time to throw in an executive order. No Congress needed, no nothing. Then passed it in a law in the fastest time we've ever seen anything go into law. Like I said, his first day sitting down with the power, signed in something similar for transgender people. The same thing that he about to sign into law for Asian Americans and Pacific Islanders. Very first day did it for transgenders. I'm tired of people steady saying, "Hey y'all, just wait y'all turn. Just wait y'all turn." how the hell we been suffering longer than all these other groups, but they steady get ahead of us, and we keep got to go with the wait your turn, wrong one built in a day, yada, yada, yada. I'm tired of hearing that shit. They've been going through some shit for 1 year and already have gotten progress. 1 year. The damn bill is called the COVID-19 bill. How long COVID-19 been in place? If things can't move, since we always got to wait and say, oh, you want things done super fast. What the hell? How many hundreds of years do it take before we finally get some, before it becomes a decent amount of time?
This is the problem. When COVID happened, they saw it as more important than black people. When a lot of things happen, they see it more important than black people. So their mind frame is what you're trying to change. Getting them people out of power and getting the people who actually have the same views as you feel.
There's all the people that just got put in there.
That's what that's what we think, but it's a totally different story when you actually get to see it.
Oh, I know.
It's a totally.
I was just having this argument earlier, like I said, but we not. Like I said, because I got mad about it. Like, you being so mad about him because he ain't moving fast. I said no. If I didn't see him move his ass for certain shit, as long as it's not, it seemed like as long as it's not concerning black people, everybody in a rush to get the shit done. As soon as anything could benefit the African American, Mexican, Latino communities, then it's hold on, y'all gotta just wait. Just wait. We gonna get to it. Just hold on.
That's how they treat us.
Just wait.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, that's what I'm saying. Getting angry about it doesn't help nobody. Having a bill on the table, that kind of helps. But you're right. It needs to be signed, and it needs to be pushed forward.
94-1 for some shit that's been going on less than a year. Right. 94-1.
It's a lot of people that don't feel the same way. With all them other things, more of them felt the same way. That's what sucks about our judicial system. It's a lot of people that feel that black people priorities are not.
And then it's only inclusive to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, even when we do get stuff like the 64 Civil Rights Bill, you know what I'm saying? We got them on 65. The Civil Rights Bill.
65.
Yeah. What they add on the end of there, shit that would include other people. It was never just black people. It was for the black people. Then they'll add some shit on the end of it, and they'll say religion and like sexuality or gender or whatever. They'll always add something on the end of it. But whenever anybody else gets a bill, why are we never on the end of it? You can do Asian Americans, Pacific Islanders, but we can't be put in that. So if we do it, all of a sudden it can't be an executive order. It can't be something that get passed through if you throw us in there. What the hell is the difference between their hate crimes and our hate crimes that we couldn't have been put in there? When you passed the one on your first day getting the power with the transgenders, what the hell is the difference between them and us? Everybody in a big hoopla because they shit increase.
The difference, man.
Yeah, I know the difference, all right.
They don't want this side ethnicity to be more successful than what they are. You gotta keep the powers that be at power. Like, if they start making all these changes, they feel as if we not gonna be endangered no more. We're going to start raising up the power. It's going to be more of us in control of shit. They definitely don't want that, bro.
This is why I say, like I said, the Derek Chauvin thing, that shit didn't move me one way or the other, honestly. Because, like I said, if I got to be feeling like something got accomplished.
If it didn't happen, the story wouldn't be talked about, bro.
What wouldn't be talked about?
The black and white situation. They would try to be pushing it on the rug still. But because it happened, they have to put it out there. They have to put it, like, it's more people that's been informed of. It's like it's been white people that's been oblivious to what's going on between black and white relations, because they don't see black people every day. They're like, I didn't know they were going through that. They're for real. They didn't know, but this is throwing it in their face and making them realize.
People see what they want to see.
I'm seeing all white neighborhoods have Black Lives Matter signs in their yard. I don't care if they're doing it to try to impress their other neighbors, but they got the balls to put it out there now because they actually. I've said this because I had a customer tell me, like, bro, I didn't know what y'all were going through in the city down there. Is it really that crazy? I'm like, man, I can leave this job right now, go get in my car, and I have to drive a certain path because I know certain police are going to fuck with me in certain neighborhoods. Do you got to do that? It's like, no, I can go wherever I want. It's fucked up. And he's like, bro, I didn't know it's like that. Some people just don't know, and this is giving them the opportunity to realize is that, and it's some people that going to see it and say, these are the weird motherfuckers that say 9 minutes on his neck. He had to subdue him. He was acting outrageous. They're going to say that, and those are the ones that need
they
more.
Already saying.
They need more convincing, and it's going to be people. Man, it's some
you got
old
people
people
saying
who
that
don't
he
want
ain't
to
get a
change
fair
their way.
trial. You got people saying that he need to appeal. Did you see the
They
judge
are
reminded
appealing
him?
it. You do. They have that's
to
a
appeal it.
law. That is a law. The judge has to let the know. They have to let the know. The plaintiff, like, hey, you can appeal this situation if you choose to. They got to do that. Like, that's not no special. They tell that to the motherfuckers who get convicted for rape and shit. You can appeal this situation, and it'll be brought forth to my court again on this day. Boom, boom, boom.
I want to see if they actually allow them to appeal. Because what isn't a right is the fact that you can just up and appeal. You got to get it. You got to get the appeal approved. They can deny the appeal if you don't have compelling evidence to make them want to reopen the case.
Not gonna deny
they
it.
can deny the appeal.
You know why they're not going to deny it? That was one of the highest paid court TV shows in the last since O.J. Simpson shit. Oh no, that one girl from Texas that killed her daughter and they couldn't find her. Cause what was her name? And that one reporter was always talking about Anne Frank and Diane. What was her name? The big hair from Texas.
I think I know what you're talking about.
She always used to get in beef with people because she was always reporting like rapists and
with the gold hair.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
But yeah, last big court case since then. So if they're gonna approve that appeal just to get it back on TV. That's how sick this country is.
Hey, you know, a girl got an appeal coming up.
Who?
The one that shot the dude in his apartment because she thought it was her apartment. And she thought he was breaking in. It was like 3:00 in the morning.
Well, was sleeping with the dude and killed and shot him on some bullshit.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people saying.
She was fucking that dude.
Yeah, that's what a lot of people saying.
She was fucking him. Yeah.
But yeah, she coming up for an appeal.
Man, that shit crazy, man.
She ain't get much time to begin with.
This is all I'm saying, bro. If nothing happens, then we get nothing. Like, you can say it did nothing for you and all that, but if it didn't happen, bro, we wouldn't be talking about it right now. Nobody would. Like, it brings up the conversation in people's minds that never thought to think about it.
I said when we got a tangible win, then I'd be like,
what's
cool.
a tangible? What, bro?
That reform, Drake. Every
How does
decade,
it happen?
every decade or so, there's something big that happens that get everybody talking about, and everybody says, "Oh, I didn't know." Yada yada yada. From the Rodney Kings to the Mike Browns,
let's not talk about
to this, to the Emmett Till, whatever decade you want to go in.
What can bring forth the change then?
The reforms, all the different reforms that's on the table.
What could bring forth them to sign the reforms?
Well, they just gotta sign it. It's there already. They just have to sign it. Sign it into law. That's all they have to do. Sign it into law.
But what does it take for them to sign it?
For them to vote.
For them to vote. And how many votes does it take?
For them to vote it in?
Yeah.
And which part of the...
No matter. For the bill to get signed and get processed, due process.
Depending on what kind of bill it is, because you can do an executive order like what he did, and it goes into place immediately, and then the Congress come back and they got a chance to vote on it, and then they can vote and then sign it into law. Or you can go the longer route, which is what they did with the George Floyd thing. They send it through the House, they send it through Congress, and then if they agree to do it, Then they give it to Biden, and he got like 10 days, I think, to sign it into law.
Now, what you just said was a whole bunch of white men got to agree on shit. On some black shit.
All of them ain't white.
And that ain't going to... You just said a whole bunch of white minds got to agree on some black shit that don't favor them not one bit because none of them got kids in the hood. None of them got kids worrying about that shit.
And I understand that. That's why I said until that stuff gets done, I'm not counting none of this shit. No, I'm tired of every decade somebody saying, let's be happy with fuck the conversation. We keep having the same conversation. It's just a different name inserted every decade. It's just a different name of somebody that been brutalized that everybody talking about.
No, bro. It's a difference between these situations. Okay, Mike Brown was killed. Nothing happened to the police officer. He got rich. He became a millionaire. Okay.
Same thing with Trayvon Martin.
Trayvon Martin. Nothing happened to the dude. He wasn't even a police officer. Okay. The next one, Rice, the little kid, Tamar Rice or whatever. Not disrespecting his name, and I just don't know his first name. But Rice was his last.
You pronounce Tamir Rice.
Tamir Rice.
Mm-hmm.
Nothing happened to the officer. This time, something happened.
We don't know what happened. He just been found guilty.
He been found, but
now they come back with something.
We don't know. We don't know the sentences or nothing like that. But when that time comes, okay, something's happened. Like that's the change. We have more people kind of in our favor in the public eye, not government wise yet. In the public eye, we have more in our favor. That's what I was saying about the story about the customers in the white neighborhood. Like, man, you gotta take every smart general know. Every smart general know. You count your losses, but you accept your small victories because they always lead to a bigger one. Like, you accept everything with an open hand, bro. Fuck that. Yeah, we got it, but fuck that. I want this bill signed. Like, that can't be the mentality because the dude's going to say, fuck you.
I said that's when I will count it as an accomplishment. Until then, we just trying to get something accomplished. That's all it is. We're just trying to get something accomplished. Nothing has been accomplished. So we're just trying.
How do you get it accomplished if you don't try?
I know you got to try, but I'm not going to count it as a victory until it's a victory.
Nobody's saying it's a victory. They saying it's one step closer to getting this bill on the table.
The bill's been on the table. It's on the table. It's been on the table.
I'm saying to getting it signed, bro. This is just one step closer. Like, bro, like you expecting so much,
what about
bruh?
This makes you feel like we're one step closer?
What
happened? We dealing with a case with indisputable evidence. That's no other case is comparable to this. Where you seen every moment, damn near from start to finish, of somebody slowly dying on camera with hundreds of witnesses.
Because he was found guilty, bro.
What other choice was it gonna be? It was no way that it couldn't be found guilty.
They were trying. They were trying their hardest.
Which is why they said if for some reason they do, they gonna burn America down.
That's what I'm saying. That shouldn't even been
But is it some change, or was they just fearful of what was gonna happen? That's not changing nobody's mentality because you scared them into doing something. That don't mean the next cop that don't have a 9-minute video, that don't mean he's getting convicted.
No. What I'm saying is, if he didn't get convicted, bro, they knew something bad was gonna happen.
Yes, they did. Okay. Everybody did, because you can't get more of a mountain of evidence than what you had.
Was gonna happen.
But how many times do you think it's gonna be a mountain of evidence like this where you say, man, if this dude don't get convicted, something bad is gonna happen?
Every time. That's why the cameras is so popping on all the police officers.
One thing I know about
we never had so many officers with cameras on their body than we do now.
One thing I know about America is you never gonna be able to punk it into doing what you want. That's what people think. They're saying that we're gonna loot is gonna punk America into convicting all the cops. That's not gonna happen. What they're gonna do is they're gonna be like, you know what? You starting to piss us off steady with these threats. That's what happens with people with power. Okay, I'll let you do it a little bit. You starting to piss me off now. And them states, they can send in the National Guard. They don't need the president to send in their National Guard. And it's a lot of people that just like now. What if they just passed in Oklahoma? You can run over a protester. All you got to say is, I was fleeing a riot. That's literally in quotations. I was fleeing a riot. So it's going to be a lot of dead protesters up there. It's some other people putting that same bill into place.
The most death of protesters we had in the last 2 or 3 years have all been Caucasian. They all been white people dying. Those been white people out there protesting.
I'm not worried about it. I'm talking about going forward. I'm talking about going forward now. They're making it legal to kill protesters.
White people.
They're not making it legal to kill white protesters. They're making it legal to kill protesters.
Any protesters out there. Bro, the black folks ain't out there doing the times where it be some black folks out there. They be surviving.
Man,
they be surviving.
If you don't think some of these white supremacist people is finna be out there hitting them up, running people over,
they gonna be out there.
I was fleeing a riot, man. They gonna be out there just looking.
They are gonna be out there, but bro, that's what happened in the war. It's casualties.
It's definitely that.
That's what happens when you're in a war. You can be the guy talking all this shit, or you can go to war with everybody else. Cause nothing gonna happen by you just talking. Ain't shit gonna happen. You can be the guy that go to war, and get some shit moving, or you gonna be the guy just talking, saying, "Why ain't y'all done this? Why ain't you done this?"
That's all protesting is talking.
No,
you're walking, saying, "This is what I'm yelling out. This is what I want."
So what do you think would be happening if nobody was doing nothing?
You said nobody was doing nothing.
Yeah, everybody just stayed at home. And then let George Floyd just get killed on the thing, and everybody just stayed at home, and that whole movement didn't happen. What do you think would happen if Britain didn't start marching? England, Australia, they had New York, they had Florida, they had Africa. If that didn't happen, what do you think would happen?
That's why, because you got when you start bringing in them international ties, it gets bigger than that. If people hear pissed off, that's one thing.
Human nature, when other humans are in distress and they see a bro, it was crazy, bro. Boston, New York, America did it first before all them other countries. They seen America was marching for this black man, and everybody drew themselves into that. The human emotions. Everybody started doing it. That's the power of protest. You act like it's non-effective. Bro, protest has got you able to do a lot of things, man. People just walking has enabled you to do a lot of things in your life.
It don't never just be the walking
that be
in a
the
protest.
Ground, man.
That just be a part of it.
That be the foundation of it. That get them on the news and people talking about it. What are you talking?
What get the stuff moving is the threat of the uprising.
You're so young-minded, bro.
Bro, it's the threat of the uprising.
You're young-minded but want to be old-minded about stuff. Because if you can't see,
if you think that quietly protesting is what's changing things, it's not. It's the threat of a harsh reaction.
The Million Man March was quiet,
it
was just a speech.
That wasn't the only part of it.
It was just a speech.
It was just
the Selma March was just a quiet.
For every one of them, you got the ones that's violent in places. They brought Martin Luther King to the White House to say, "Hey, this is getting out of control." The marching is not what was getting out of control. That's not what was getting out of control.
The rioting.
It was yes.
Okay, all that works. All that works.
That's what I'm saying. That's what makes people move, the threat of that violence. Nothing has ever happened in the world.
What do you think
that doesn't require fighting?
What thinks you? Well, first of all, you said you was on the subject of looting doesn't help. All that shit helps. First of all, it's casualties in every war. I already initiated that. Okay, it's gonna be people that march, but that march brings out the ones that build up the courage to say, "Yo, fuck this. I ain't finna let y'all just let dogs loose on me. I ain't finna let you just spray me. I'm finna fight back." And it turns into that. Once you in that situation, it gets like that. When I was down there at Ferguson, we was on the front line. It started, they shot tear gas, one canister at us, and we threw that shit back, and then it got loose. They started shooting rubber bullets. We started throwing shit back. It just got loose like that. That's how it happens. Like, temperatures flare, and motherfuckers say, "I'm not finna take this shit," because he's a man just like I am. You have no power over me. People start feeling that way. But what brought that is the march that happened earlier that morning. when everybody, it's like when Samoans do they tribal amp thing. When they get amped up, they be like, hoo-ah, sa, 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 hoo-ah, sa. You know, when they get amped before they go to war. That's what a march is. A protest is to some folks. It gets them amped to be ready to do shit. It does. It had me amped. I was ready to get loose. I was like, yo, I feel like I'm back in some old school. I wish they would. It had me fucked up. It had me in that mode. It literally did. We was fucking up police cars. We was fucking shit up. Like, I shouldn't even say that on the radio. But we was. It had us in war mode. That march earlier that day. Protest. So it does something. It may not have did what you thought, because they cut the cameras on all them old footages of them marches. They cut the cameras when motherfuckers started fighting back. They try to say, hey, look at these guys.
I was down. I had a job. I was doing a Ferguson Community Center that whole week. I was over there the day he got shot. That was my first day on that job. And that job was a 2.5-week job. We was roughing shit in. I had to go through there because they had all these little sectioned off parts. And every time I drove over there, they had to check me and make sure I was good. And all this, gave me numbers to call and all that shit. That was
after he got
shot.
I'm saying
I was on there when he got shot, all through there. I was working through there.
Yeah,
somehow I got that job.
They blocked off the whole neighborhood.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I got that job right in the heart.
Yeah, my
every
partner
day.
lived in
I
North
had to
Queens.
drive through there, drive through there, drive out of there, drive through there, drive out of there.
That's what I'm saying, man. It was lit. It was lit. And a march incited all that.
Yep, and that ain't changed shit either. Which is how we here today.
It didn't change nothing, but it didn't change.
It's just adding to this
It's
300
it's
plus
adding
year
to the list of
thing.
shame of American shame. That's what it's doing.
I don't think they care. It's only shame if the person cares. I don't think they care enough to feel shame for it. That's why it keep happening.
Bruh,
I'm glad that we got the people that we got now that's looking into it, because they not looking at just, oh, we gonna protest, we gonna act up. They like, no, I want policy. I want this. They've evolved beyond that.
That's what I'm saying. So when you say stuff like nobody's trying to do nothing and nothing's happening, it's people that's saying that's fine. We got George Floyd's killer, but we want police reform. We want that. It's millions of people saying that.
I'm like that. I said that's fine. I said I don't count it as a victory, because I'm gonna count it as a victory.
But they're not saying that, because that devalues your argument. That devalues your argument if you don't count something that's positive to what you trying to change. If you saying that don't count, but I want police reform, then that's the reason he got convicted. Is because he didn't get trained properly. How can you want police reform if you're not counting something? That don't make sense. Does it?
You said how?
If you're saying that doesn't count, how can police reform matter to you? If you're saying that doesn't matter, if the reason he was convicted,
whether he got convicted or not, the police reform is still needed. No matter what happened, the police reform is still needed. When everybody else died, the police reform was still needed.
But okay, that's like saying, that's like, I'm finna hit you with my metaphors, okay? That's like saying the popsicle stick isn't needed. Fuck the popsicle stick, put the ice cream in my hand. All right? But you know the popsicle stick, you need it to hold it so it don't melt and you can eat it properly. You need what happened beforehand. So you need to know, hey, the reason why we need police reform, because do you see how this dude treated this man in this situation? Now, if you don't have this situation, they have no need for police reform.
That's not true. Even if without the George Floyd, if you felt like they didn't have no need for police reform, you fooling yourself.
I'm not saying that's.
I'm not talking about Trump. I'm talking about people in general. If this is if this is all you've seen,
this is what my issue is. You want everybody to think like you.
I want everybody to just think like normal, sensible human beings.
That's not gonna happen. You get on the road every day and there's motherfuckers who go slow in the fast lane. Does that make sense?
Nope.
It doesn't, but they still do it. They'll go 60 in the fast lane and then look at you stupid when you go around them. Like they mad about it. Bro, it's not normal people in the world. And you're not normal to somebody else. You have ways about you that's not normal to the X-Man. We're not alike. You can't expect people to think like you. You can't expect people to push on things the way you want to be pushed. It's not going to happen. And the less frustrated you'll be when you understand that. If you understand, like, hey, yo, he not going to think how I think. So it's going to take a little bit more convincing. I see. It may take 400 more years. That's fucked up. It's fucked up. But if we really want something, we going to keep fighting. It may not happen in your lifetime, bro. It may not happen in mine. But we can't say through our lifetime we lived a worse life than previous, because they had it worse before us. We have it good. We can do this radio show and not worry about the government coming in, busting in on us because we talking about this. Back in the day, they would have had an issue with that. They would have been worried about motherfucking FBI coming in and cleaning them off the map because they getting too real right now.
But hey, it just depends on what you consider, you know what I'm saying, good and bad in your life. Like, that's what you consider good, yeah, you do got the freedom to talk and say more things. Some people that consider like, no, I don't like how things are now. All this technology that made people lazy. We divisive as a people. Because back then, yeah, we was oppressed harder, but the people were more together. The people was a whole lot more closer than they are now. You wasn't scared to talk to the next man and say what's up. If somebody coming through, passing through, like, hey, what's up, you good? You know what I'm saying? You need something? Ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody just talking to no random cat that's just walking through here like that. Maybe Mississippi.
Black and white people never did that, bro. Back in the day.
Yeah, back in I ain't talking about like 80s, little beginning of the 70s, but like 60s back then, like when my mom, my grandma, I've heard all them stories.
My mama ain't talk to white people.
No, I ain't talking about white people. I'm talking about black people. I said black people were closer.
Oh, okay.
I ain't talking about white people. I said they were oppressing us more, but us as a people was way closer.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, okay.
Not them as a people. I mean, us as black people were way closer.
Okay, we drew into technology. It's the same thing, bro. It's the Bible. The Bible it closed all our thoughts of fighting for freedom, because it had words in there like, be good to your master, be good to that. Like the Bible did that too. We feed into stuff like that. That's black culture. Like, are you mad at them for creating a phone?
Am I mad at who for creating a phone?
White people. Because you said we lazy and stuff and into phones that we not together.
I said it's some people that will feel like that. I didn't say I feel like that. I said you said that our life is better than black. I said it depends on what you consider better. Because some people don't consider some of the stuff that we would consider better as better.
No. I'm talking about the subject we're talking about, bro.
It's about being able to say something?
You always getting broad into some shit that don't even matter. We talking about race in America.
Oh, that ain't better. It's the same shit still happening. It's just on camera now. You
think you don't have it better than say a John Frank in 1965? You don't think you got it better? Man, an old man is spit in your face right now. A man that actually went through that shit will spit in your face right now if you think it ain't better. Bro, you you crazy.
It's better,
bro.
but it still ain't good.
Nobody said it was good, bro. I'm talking about you got it way better than them, man.
If you want to say it's 1 versus 0, then
bro,
okay.
I can look at you from head to toe right now and tell you got it better. Earrings in your ear, watch. Like, you got it better, bro. Can drive to work every day. You work for a good white man who pays you good, and don't trip off shit you do.
He Italian.
He white man. Italian ain't got. I hate when Italians say that because they think they can say nigga. He white.
He a person of color.
No, he white, bruh. Like, don't do that. He white. Like, they call us moolies. So
and we call them shit too.
They white.
We don't call them just white.
They just white. Okay, but I ain't got nothing against them. But what I'm saying is, bro, you in a way better situation. A way better situation than Joe Blow back in even the guy back in 1980s, bro.
Man,
you got it a little
still,
bit better.
And that still ain't gonna deter me from saying my situation
Nobody
still ain't
said
where it
you
need
shouldn't
to be.
Nobody said it shouldn't.
And I ain't
but
gonna
you should be
count
trying
it.
to
Just like
achieve.
them in 1960, they had it better than the 1860 dudes.
Yeah.
The 1860 had it better than the 1760 dudes.
But don't
all
say it's
in all,
equal though.
I ain't say it's equal, but I said it still ain't shit. Like, it's better, but at what point can I go from, oh, it's better than me having it worse? When am I gonna get to good?
So
when are we gonna get to good? Not even me. When are we gonna be able to say?
That's what I'm
you know
saying.
what?
Because I was just gonna say what
shit is good for once. Not even good. Just
the only problem I have. I'm a realist. Okay. The only problem I have in life of my color of my skin is my interaction with police. All the white people I interact, if they don't like the color of my skin, we don't talk. But the white people that I enjoy myself with, there's lots of white people. I talk to them. I have great times. I have great connections with white people.
Yeah, they not horrible. They all not horrible.
That's what I'm saying. My life being a black man is bad when it's non-physical. When paper has to talk for me, that may be the only problem. Meaning, when I'm trying to get a loan or something like that, that be the only thing that be holding me back. So yes, I complain about that. But as far as everything else,
that's what I'm saying.
I really have no complaints.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. That's your life. But it's people that live in other states and other areas where their interactions ain't so good.
That's what I'm saying.
And they do get beat on.
I'm a realist. I'm a realist about myself. Okay, I'm talking about myself. I'm not gonna be all inflamed. I'm not gonna be inflamed like I'm going through it. I'm gonna feel compassion for the people who are going through it. Meaning, if they're going through getting beat and they think George Floyd was a victory, by goddamn me it was. I'm not gonna belittle it, saying it wasn't a victory if they think it is. I'm not gonna do that.
A lot of the people that did a lot of the talking across these, like a lot of people that did talking during these platforms, a lot of people in the industry say made moves and stuff like that. Some of them don't even consider it a victory. They say they happy that it happened.
You say industry, right?
Yeah,
So you just went from the bottom of the barrel to the top of the crop. I just told you the people at the bottom consider it a victory.
Some people do consider it a victory.
No.
If everybody does not consider it a victory,
it wouldn't be millions marching on a verdict that didn't even happen if they didn't consider it a victory. People would be at the crib, chilling, relaxing, saying, yeah, good job. But it wasn't a victory. They would be saying what you're saying right now. They wouldn't be out there in the cold saying, yeah, go ahead. They consider that a victory.
They out there because they like.
Now you finna explain why they out there.
We got this. Yeah, you just did.
I'm telling you what happened. I'm not telling you why they're out there. I'm telling you what they were doing.
Yeah, but just because that's what they were doing doesn't mean they were doing it because it was a victory. They were doing like, all right, that's done. Now we need to move on and keep moving forward. It doesn't have to be a victory because they out there like, yeah, keep it going, keep it going, keep it going. It's just that happened. Now we need to keep moving forward. Because like I told you, some of them same politicians,
that's not what
soon as that verdict came down.
See, this is why I can't agree with you. Because the reporter went like this. Hi, this is, I forgot the bitch name. This is so and so. Why are you out here? She said, because we just got this victory and he's going. That's what the people was saying, bro. What the fuck? So I'm not finna let you tell me they alternate mission of why they was out there if what came out their mouth was a victory.
It's not even them. It's a couple people. They try to take what a couple people say and say, okay, this is how everybody feels.
No, I'm not saying that.
That's how that person that had the mic to their face felt. If you stand in front of the courthouse, you're going to say, all right, we won this. Somebody, anybody finally got convicted. That's how you want me to look at it. Hey, at least somebody got convicted. What I'm saying is our standards should be higher than saying, you know what? hey, we got this damn near 10-minute video of this dude slowly agonizing in pain to death. They finally found it in them to convict him. We should be happy. What we should say is, why the fuck did it take so long?
They are saying that.
Why is it? Why?
They are
if
saying
anything,
that.
It should outrage you like,
about?
oh, so this is the bar? All the shit that happened,
wait,
this is what we going to convict.
They've been saying that. What do you mean? That has been the storyline, Reggie. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? That has been the storyline.
You just said they considered a victory. What I just said was, if nobody should be talking about it's a victory, they should be enraged, saying that's totally different than saying it's a victory. I said they should be enraged, not saying it's a victory. They should be enraged like, so this is the fucking bar? All of this has to happen just to get one person convicted.
No, they saying after all this happened, we finally got a conviction out of all these cases that have been clear. Like the Trayvon Martin thing, I thought that was clear. He said he did it.
Yeah, he said he said the dude attacked him.
He said he did it. Like a lot of the Tamar Rice thing, it was on video. He pulled up, shot him. Like he still got away. The officer that shot the man in the back from running away, he got convicted though. The black man, he shot the black man
the
running
one that was outside
in the park. And they got it on film. He got convicted. Like it's man, I understand how you feel, and I
want something.
I don't never tell nobody how to feel nothing, and I never will, because you're gonna feel how you want to feel, and I'm gonna feel how I want to feel. But I don't think everybody feels the way you feel, bro.
And they don't.
They don't have to.
And I don't make them.
But you can't be
to.
mad.
I just said that I don't consider it a victory. That's what I don't consider that a victory. I don't consider having so much overwhelming, because them other cases we can say they cut and dry, that they don't even compare to this. Like the overwhelming amount of shit dealing with this doesn't even compare. Not to mention all the prior history that they brought up about this same dude that they now going back to revisit that got brought up during the case. Because some of the other ones, they had that shit, but it wasn't no, this same thing happened back in this year. And what about this? And what about that?
Bro, it was so hard to win this case. They were trying to make George Floyd seem like a drug addict.
No, they tried. It was not hard. It was totally unanimous. It was not one person was swayed at all by nothing they said. Now, I get they tried to come up with some bullshit, but nobody was believing it.
They tried to get the defense tried its hardest.
They tried to pull out every stop.
They tried to
They
pull
brought
out
a medical
everything.
examiner, and then look at him. Now they investigated him like, you really was on their side? You know what? Let's look into your ass.
What's wrong with that?
No, nothing's wrong with that. What I'm saying is, people looked at everything they said as such overwhelming BS. But that's
what I'm saying. Small victories usually lead to big outcomes, man. It just take long for it to hit the mark.
The small victory, like I said, it ain't gonna be the end all be all.
It's like when you teach your kid how to dribble with his left hand, and he right-handed. You show him how to work that ball with his left. All right. That's insignificant, small, right? But when you show him how to work with his left, he learned how. You didn't teach him, but show him how to work with his left got him strong enough to start shooting with his left. Now he doing things with both hands. Now shooting with his left lead him to getting 20 points. Where he went from five with just doing his right. Now he 20 points in the game. But that small victory was just showing him how to dribble with his left.
The small victory that me personally I'm looking for is to get one piece of, because like I said, one thing ain't gonna do it, but to get one piece of legislation change. That's the small victory that I'm looking for.
When you get it in writing with white people,
bro, when somebody can do some shit that we've been trying for 400 years, in 1 year, that's not big.
Look, it's big for white people. Paper. What do white people always want to deal with?
Paper and numbers.
Exactly. Invoices and contracts. They want that shit in writing. There's a reason for that. Because when it's in writing, that means it's law. It's there, it's copied, and it's documented. I can promise you a lot of shit out of my mouth. But if I never write it down, it's not valid. That's how they feel.
That's how I feel.
So, if they write it down,
that's when I'm gonna consider it a victory. It's wrote down. And you don't have to just tell me what you gonna do or what you want to do or please elect me so I can do.
But you just said that's a small victory. That's a big victory.
That is smart, man. It's a whole lot more than one piece of legislation. I would consider it a small victory if one piece get done. It's a whole lot of legislation that got to get done.
That's a big victory. That's a big victory.
It's a whole lot of legislation that need to be done. Systematic changes that need to be done.
That'd be the biggest victory since they freed the slaves. Honestly, if they actually put something else in there about black people.
We need to see what's gonna be the angle though, because when they did that shit with an angle.
Everything has an angle.
I'm trying to see what the angle gonna be for this.
Every contract has small print.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to see. What's the angle gonna be for this? Because right now, before when they did little certain stuff, they would do it and they would attach.
It's gonna be a lot.
They would attach like the homosexuals or stuff like that on the end of it, like blacks and blah 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 and this. And that, and sexuality, and this and that. But now they skipping over us, and they just going straight to them.
See,
why can't we ever be in they fine print?
It be good lawyers that get certain people out of things, like black people that do bad things for real, but still get out of situations. Okay, it be good lawyers that get them out of stuff because of how our Constitution says they know how to word things. Like all men are created equal. All men. Is this not a man to you now? Like it's certain words you can use in that Constitution to sway things your way. It just depends how long your lawyer went to school. And do he really want to get you out? Or do you got enough money? That's how the world works now. How much money do you got?
That's why the Asians and like I said, a lot of the letter community. That's why they doing. It's a lot of money flowing through them. A lot of them, and they getting shit done. They not considering no. Tell me what you want. Oh, they're not considering no small victory. They getting shit changed.
Well, you gotta think about what they contribute and what we contribute.
Bro,
look. The black community really only contributes work labor.
Man, we're a $2 trillion community.
What we by the physical labor, okay? The Chinese are their accountants and scientists and doctors. They actually go to school and they're more of the college population. They're more of the doctor population. Like they're more of the educational jobs. So they see it as okay. We got to treat these people right. If they pissed off, they pissed off. Let's fix that up. It's less of them than it is of this other group that we gotta do.
So you saying we not as valuable?
Yes. We lost our value, bro. We have lost. Once they set us free, we became a parasite to this country, according to them. According to them, but we work, lots of blacks have worked hard and are way capable of the same things, Asians, whites, all races, but we don't get the benefit of the doubt because of the stereotypes. If you see somebody Chinese, what do you say?
Nothing.
Man, if you walked in a classroom, if you walked in a math classroom and you didn't study and you was a cheater, you know you cheat sometimes on your math. If you know you do, and you see a black kid, a white kid, and a Chinese kid, who are you going to go sit by to cheat off? On a math test. Man, come on, you know the cliche, man.
Yeah, I know the cliche.
They gonna say a Chinese. They gonna say the Asian. I mean, I ain't gotta pick another subject because that's what they gonna say. I'm trying to segue into your Asian hate. Cause didn't you say you wanted to talk about that?
Yeah, I just want to talk about the fact that, like I said, in a fraction of the time, they can get way more done than we've gotten done, and then everybody just okay with it. And then us as black people, we such a nice people that we like, oh, you know what? That's great. That's great. Good for y'all. We're going to help y'all. You know what I'm saying? Get this. Where the fuck do they be at in helping us? Because that same power, that same pull that they use to get their shit done, if they wanted to, they can use it to help us.
So like that.
They just don't.
The popular Asian crowd do support black because they know they love our culture so much.
The powerful Asian crowd don't, which is why shit don't get done. I don't give a shit about the popular. I need the one with the power.
Yeah.
That's what we need.
The money don't.
Yeah, that's what we need.
Because they more into traditional and what's part of their, you know what I'm saying, bloodline and all that. I mean, but hey man, I'm telling you, man, them people fading out, bro. Our generation is getting more into power now with everything. Head coaching jobs, head senators, mayors, all that. Hopefully more of the young-minded will see, because it's more of these guys that's married to Asian women, and you know what I'm saying, married to so-and-so, or they got Asian deep in them, because, bro, when back Vietnam, even after Vietnam, in the Korean War, all that was the 80s and 90s and all that. I think Bug went to Korea too. But all them guys was bringing back Asian wives. You know what I mean? So the pool is so mixed up now. And that was back in the 80s. So let's see. 80s. I was born, I'm 30. So if you was born 1980, you're in your 40s now. Those are some of the people that's becoming in power. You know what I mean? So, I mean, that's what I'm saying, man. Things are going to become on the up and up. You just got to be positive and keep fighting that fight and keep preaching like you preaching. But I think it's just the way we wired, bruh. Like, you can be on a podium preaching all you want about that shit, and you going to have 10 niggas that walk by and say, man, shut the fuck up, man. You are. That's just how niggas is. And that's fucked up. Nobody wants to be on the same shit. Nobody want to work towards the better good. Everybody want to say, hey.
That's because, man, like I said, our culture ain't strong like some of these other cultures.
So if a guy walked up to you, Reggie, man, I got a plan. Boom, boom, say everything that you believe. I just need $1,000 and you come roll with me and we can get this stuff, and you dropping a G.
You said he got a plan?
Yeah.
And he let me hear it.
He said everything out and said, I just need a couple $1,000 because I need to support. Roll with me. You doing it?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Better,
because if I heard a plan, then that means I can make the decision. I'm not just going on blind faith. But I'm saying if I'm hearing it and you telling it to me and I believe in it,
that's what you need to do. Then you need to research some young politicians get into it yourself.
I am. I was talking about it earlier today. Yeah,
and then have people come into what you need to do, and then get your word out there, man.
I definitely am.
Hey, ain't nothing to it but to do it. But you got to start with social media, and you don't like that.
Sorry, I know enough people that do.
You don't like that. They got to know who you are, because part of politics is a popularity too. Like
too much in popularity, not enough in substance.
It is what it is.
That's why shit don't get done.
It is what it is.
Worried about the wrong stuff.
But that's people. That's people. Nobody really wants to handle the real stuff until it happens. But if it doesn't happen, they're happy.
As a politician, man,
go to work, spend their money until young boy get murdered. Oh my God! This is some bullshit.
We should look at being a politician. We should look at our politicians as job interviews. When you go to a job interview, you're not looking at the most popular candidate. Who got the best resume? Show me what you have accomplished. Don't tell me what you want to do. Show me what you've done. Let me see your pattern of work. Let me see your history. That's how we should pick politicians. We don't, because we too busy worried about who got the best social media page, who out there taking the best pictures, who got the most likes, and all that other dumbass shit that has nothing to do with nothing. But that's in every facet. That's in politics. That's in sports. You got niggas like Taco Fall, fucking top 5 in fan voting, and he don't really do shit in the games. But he top 5 because he's super popular. Ahead of cats that's out there balling. That's just what people do.
Who are you talking about?
Taco Fall when he had all them votes the other year,
Man, leave
and he
Taco
barely
alone.
played at all.
Leave Taco alone.
I'm just using him as an example. I'm just saying that's what people do. Whoever they like the most. It doesn't matter what you actually do.
John Wall to miss remainder of the season.
Man, is he hurt or is it like they just going with the youth movements, like sit out, like what the like what they did with who's that, OKC?
They might be trying to get a hot draft pick, but who would you? Kate Cunningham? Or Jalen.
I already
Green?
told you I don't like too many guys in this draft.
Jalen Green, Kate Cunningham.
None of these dudes seem like no franchise changes. They can be some pieces, but
Hey, y'all was saying that about Melo.
who?
Y'all was saying that
Melo
about
who?
LaMelo Ball.
Oh, LaMelo Ball. No, I think people
boy-
just. I
that
think
boy
people. The
changed
only
that
thing
whole
with the only thing
franchise,
with
right?
Melo, I think people thing was how involved was LeVar gonna be in it if he was gonna drop off like Lonzo did when he got into the league? Because remember, people love Lonzo. Then he got into the league. Dad's still talking, and his play just was
LaMelo Ball.
weird.
LaMelo Ball been in the limelight his whole life. He been a reality TV show since he was 16, 15. He showed I'm a good person reader, and I'm sure I'm not the best in the world, but he showed every sign of fuck you, Dad. I'm doing what the fuck I want to do. So I don't know why you would think LeVar.
I'm not like I said, with me. It wasn't LeVar. I didn't like the way he played, and I said that. And then when he changed, I was the first person that was like, "Hey, I like the way he played now. I love that."
You can tell when a kid knows the game and he's just bored. He's just bored. He knows the game and he's bored because he makes things happen. He just makes things happen, and mistakes happen. But I know the game, man. So when you get a competitive level and you gotta really work, amazing shit happens because you like, yo, this kid nice, cause he know the game and he doing it at the top level. Like, hey man, I'm telling you, I told niggas, and then when he got 6'6", 6'7", I was like, oh my god, yo, it's like he's been blessed, bro. He's been blessed. He grew bigger than all the brothers. I already thought Lonzo was nice back in high school. And then I used to see this little kid with his big-ass mohawk. I'm like, is that his little brother? And then I researched it. I'm like, yo, it's 3 of them on the same fucking team.
Cherry picking their asses off.
Hey, the defense, though. The trap was a killer.
Man. Yeah, they did try. Them niggas was in shape. I will say that. They was in some shape.
Man.
But your dad is a physical fitness trainer, so I can expect that.
Man. It was.
They definitely was in some shit. They definitely all get out and run. You know what I'm saying? They well conditioned. And Lonzo done packed on that meat. If LaMelo pack on some meat like what Lonzo done packed on, oh my God.
Lonzo playing good this year.
Oh yeah, he playing a lot better. Well, he was up until recently when they kind of changed stuff up. I think he leaving.
Zion more to the point.
I think he leaving.
He gonna go to Charlotte, bro.
You think so?
They gonna trade him with Terry Rozier.
I said that, but you was like, man, nah, LaMelo don't want them niggas with him.
He don't.
That's exactly what you said. I said it on the show. I said, I think he should go there. That'd be good. But you said, nah, he don't want them niggas with him.
He don't.
He want to do his own thing by himself.
He do want to be his own man, but if he go, his stardom is bigger than Lonzo's right now, so it don't matter. It don't matter.
I think they'd make an awesome backcourt. Just the way they play their games mesh perfectly together. Now, what's going to be the shit and going to have them in the headline is Dad going to always be like, now they just get Jello, give him a try. Hey, I was right about my other two boys. Look at them. Best backcourt in the league.
Hey,
Steph and Clay.
Wait. Hold on. Now, you know who the shit on that team?
All you do, Miles Bridges.
Oh, my God. Bro. Hey, stop sleeping on him, bro.
Miles Bridges going to get you some highlights. Yes. He definitely
He has made 3 of the greatest dunks I've ever seen in my life this year, bro. I'm being very honest right now. I've seen most of Vince Carter's dunks, bro. He is the next coming of VC, bro. And I said it first. Watch what they start doing. And I'm finna start tweeting it, bro. We finna get... I'm telling you, they gonna come back to this podcast and I'm like, yeah, he's saying it. Bro, Miles Bridges is that guy, bro. I'm talking about dunk contest. I think he entered last year, didn't
you
he?
think next year they're going to be 1, 2, 3? Lonzo, Melo, Bridges? Because right now he be kind of coming off the bench sometimes. Sometimes he start.
I think
him and P.J. Washington kind of back and forth. Then Gordon Hayward.
Be honest, they're going to use him as a trade piece.
Miles Bridges?
Yeah. I think they are.
You think you're going to choose Gordon Hayward over him?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah.
I mean, Miles Bridges like, what, 24?
He young, but he's bringing up his value right now.
That's what I'm saying. Why would you trade the older guy with the fatter contract?
Jordan do dumb shit like that.
Well, Jordan kind of allow his basketball people to do the basketball, which is why the team is getting better, and they got players like Miles Bridges.
You can't have an owner like Jordan and not. Hey Jordan, you think that'd be a good idea? Because
I think you can now because he understood. I think he understand like he has a lot of biases. That's always been his problem. He be biased to certain players from certain schools and certain backgrounds, and he will go with his biases over what the fucking scouts are saying.
Hayward been playing good this year.
No, I know.
That's what I'm saying. I think Miles Bridges finna be used as a piece ASAP. While
but for who though?
They need to get bigger.
They could use a center.
They need to get bigger.
Yeah, they could use a center.
They need to get bigger.
But they could have just signed Andre Drummond.
Nah, not right now.
He was on the table after the buyout. They was one of the teams. I don't know no good bigs that's about to be available right now. Or nobody that's worth Miles Bridges and something else. With that type of potential, Miles Bridges got possible star potential. With some development. It's right now he a highlight.
I'm telling you,
he a walking highlight, but he could actually be a consistent player.
It's some players that they can like.
That's what I'm saying. Who has a big that they willing to part with?
What if you trade them the Warriors with Wiseman?
I don't know if they give up Wiseman for Miles Bridges. Miles Bridges don't help the Warriors get no bigger. He's small.
That's what I'm saying. Okay.
You already got Wiggins, Green, Curry, Clay, they all around the same.
But they stack like that.
Side.
That's how Charlotte is, too. That's why I'm saying they're going to get rid of either Miles Bridges, Terry Rozier. He's gone. LaMelo showed too much.
What about what about Graham?
Terry Rozier's gone.
So you think Rozier's going to be gone? They're going to keep Graham coming off the bench?
Off the bench. They getting rid of Rozier, bro. He's a good trade piece. Like, they got some assets right now, man. Charlotte gonna be scary next year if they play it right, man.
I'll bring in Lonzo. You can let Bridges play the 4 in this little no big man league. He can play the 4. Gordon Hayward can play the 3.
I'm trying to think of a big man. They can get Drummond after he go to the Lakers.
After the season,
yeah,
they could get him.
It's 1 year.
He'll be available.
They can still get him. Yeah. If Drummond don't like it there in L.A., like he be like, yo, I'm finna go to Charlotte, get this check real quick.
Other than that, I mean, I don't know what he can do because they're not gonna re-sign Dwight.
If shit don't work out with Utah, they might blow it up.
You think? Hey, man, Utah done hit a little stride.
They might blow it up.
You can't blow it up after 1 year. They was going. They had 1 year at the top, and then you blow it up the next year.
They need to get rid of Ball in Denver. I know he want out bad.
He's not worth Bridges though.
I'm
not trading Bridges for Bol ass. You got to give me something else. I need more. I need more.
Bol is like a KD times.
I need more.
If he develop, hey, bro, have you seen this young man hoop, bro?
Yes, I have, and he ain't KD, bro. If he was KD, there is no, I want to get rid of him. They'd be getting rid of Michael Porter ass. If he was KD been the shit since he stepped on the scene.
Yeah, man.
There was no development in the KD.
It's hard.
KD been KD.
It's hard coming to KD ain't never come back.
KD went into college being KD.
But KD ain't never come in the league behind a whole bunch of names, though, man.
Man,
KD came on a
KD went to a team that had Rashard Lewis in his prime, Ray Allen in his prime.
No.
Ray Allen was still in his prime.
They wasn't in their prime,
bro. They was both averaging 26 points a game. Both of them. That year that KD came in when
That's
they made
why they
that
got
trade.
rid of him so quick, bro.
Because KD's the young super. Like I tell you, they going to always choose the young, cheaper superstar.
Nah, bro. Nah, man.
Just same thing with Kobe and Shaq. You go with the younger superstar.
Ball came in when Kevin Porter, he was the new star. but he got injured, so he needed his time.
Now,
to
Michael
come
Porter,
in.
we didn't know what he was gonna be. He didn't show enough. He didn't show nothing in college because he was hurt.
Wait, hold on.
He got into the league, didn't show nothing because he was hurt.
Michael Porter was nice in high school.
High
bro.
school, we didn't see
my
him get to play no
God.
other levels for real because he stayed
Bro,
hurt.
This
is the healthiest he's been in like 5 years.
Wait. He got footage playing against NBA players.
Man, that had nothing to do with the
Bro, them
regulation
niggas ain't
game,
playing
bro.
around, bro. They trying to fight for money, bro.
Man.
They playing for money.
Man, hey, a street ball game is not an NBA
It's not street
game.
ball. USA basketball.
Street ball is
USA basketball ain't street ball.
even USA basketball.
Man, all that shit matter, bro. Michael Porter is nice.
Michael
bro.
Porter had a lot of talent, yes, but you didn't get to
Nice.
see it
He
in
got a-
college because he was
got
hurt.
a
That's why he
shot.
went as
He
low
tall.
as he did.
They was actually comparing him to KD too.
And Michael, I could see some of that. But if Michael Porter, if he would have gotten hurt and he would have showed his potential like what you see now, he would have been the first pick in that draft. He wasn't because
He
they like
got hurt.
they like man
He
he got
only played one
potential. He
game.
got potential, but
No, they
I didn't
knew.
see it.
Bro, I'm telling you, these people knew he was nice, but he was injured in a position to where it can fuck up
You
your
couldn't
whole
see him
career.
against
He had
higher-
lower back spasms, bro, and he constantly had it.
I know what
It
he
wasn't.
had.
It was nothing else but injury, bro. It was not doubting his skill. Because any other guy, he wouldn't have got drafted with that injury. Like they wouldn't even tested it. He's just that nice, bro. That dude is. A young boy got game. That's why it was such a big deal when he went to Mizzou. Like
Yeah, I remember.
it was big news.
I definitely remember.
He even got his dad a job, and his brother full ride. Like, bro, Michael Porter's nice, bro.
He is. I'm not denying that.
But I'm saying Bobo coming behind, like guys like that, he
What I'm
really
saying,
never got his chin.
Bobo ain't
Bro,
Michael
seven
Porter. He
something.
damn sure ain't KD.
Who you know 7 foot crossing like that, bro? Besides KD, bro, and he taller than KD, bro.
Man,
Bobo banging on anybody. His skinny ass.
He's not as nice as KD, bro.
I ain't say no. You got me wrong. I'm telling you, he got potential
I
to be.
wouldn't compare him to KD. I'd probably compare Bobo
Dude,
to
who
probably.
else?
Let me
Who's
see.
7 foot killer? Who else?
He ain't no killer. He gets you a bucket a game. That's about it.
Nah, man.
Even when he play a
They
good
don't
amount
let-
of minutes,
they
he
don't
still
let him
don't be
loose.
doing. He still
They
don't
don't
be
let
doing
him
much.
loose. They don't let him loose. You only seen the bubble.
That's the only time they let him play.
That's the problem.
That's
why
because he can't beat out the other dudes that's playing ahead of him.
Nah, it's political, bruh.
Man,
It's real political.
if Bobo was in any way comparable to KD, you find minutes for that. Period. You
telling
find minutes for that.
His agent is seeking other
Oh,
opportunities.
I know
right
he
now.
want a bigger role because he only play like what 5 minutes a game, something like that.
It get political when you find a team like that Denver
Oh
rotation.
shit, he down this year. I just looked him up. He had 4 minutes, four
Look, yeah,
some change
yeah.
a game.
When you got a squad that beat Denver beat the Clippers in the bubble, it was a certain rotation. Them guys earned minutes that series. And that's the rotation they've been kind of using besides Gordon that they picked up. No, that was
Aaron Gordon.
Aaron Gordon. Besides Gordon, but that's another superstar, not a superstar, but that's an all-star that come on TLC.
If you got him and he's there, why they didn't give him the minutes? Why did they go trade for somebody else to give those minutes away?
Teams do some crazy shit, bro.
Man, I just think he's another one of them players that got a
Why
lot
not
of...
trade Bobo then? Why keep him? There's a reason.
If you need it, because just in case you need him to go in and he's still a good... They might look at him as a good rotational piece. You got to have a bench. You can't just be top-heavy. You want to be deep. You got to have a
4
bench.
minutes is not a bench.
No, I'm saying if somebody was to get hurt, you like, okay, he's good enough to where if he gets hurt, he can help get us through the rough patch. You know, that's valuable. Having somebody that can help get you through rough patches when your major players are hurt, that's a valuable thing. He don't like it. He want to start. He want to play heavy minutes. They like, look, we got your rights.
Hey, man.
We need you for the role we need you for.
Don't get on Bobo's side now. You just
I'm
talking down.
not on his side. I'm just saying, you said, why wouldn't they trade him? They may look at him as a piece that can help if somebody gets hurt.
Hey, Bobo needs some clock, man. I'm going to send a tweet to Denver.
They brought JaVale McGee in, gave him minutes over him.
Either give Bobo Taco Fall some clock or trade him.
JaMychal Green, they brought him in and give him some clock over Bobo. Aaron Gordon. Like, hey.
Bobo Young, man. They said they trying to put some meat on him, too.
Yeah.
They got him on a heavy eating diet. Put muscle on him.
About 220, 215, something like that.
It's all bone.
Yeah,
he real skinny. His dad was skinny, though.
Oh, but I remember he was coming out. He had
See, back then, height was like, you was tall, you was getting drafted out of high school. No matter how old you was, 7 foot, you playing in the NBA. You got an interest, you want to play?
Bro, that's a true. I was looking at the AI and them draft the other year, and there was so many cats coming out of high school. I was getting drafted out of high school. Like, God damn. And a lot of them was bust because, like I said, that high school shit don't matter. A lot of cats be raw as fucking high school, great numbers in high school, and when they get to the grown man, or some of them, when they get to college, they fall off. No, not LeBron. But saying somebody, oh, he was great at high school, that don't mean nothing.
Not LeBron, not LeBron, not LeBron.
That's when LeBron was 30 in high school.
Hey.
LeBron old face ass boy.
Hey.
Playing with them little kids. He was a triple reclass.
This nigga. Hey, boy.
Nah, LeBron cool.
Yeah, he was in jail. Who else was dope?
That used to be my dude, bro.
Who else was dope coming out of high school? Yeah. Kevin Garnett.
Yeah, but he didn't do nothing early.
Man.
He was cool, Drake. He was cool early and developed into something great. He was cool early, bro, and developed into something
as
great.
He should be as a high schooler in the NBA. Cool. It's only a few, LeBron. That can be great coming out. He did what he was supposed to do.
Luka.
He didn't come out of high school.
He was high school age.
Luka was what,
LaMelo.
18, 17?
Yeah, he was just, yeah. Because right now, shit, what is he, 20?
Yeah, I guess. We give him that since he was 18 coming in. Luka did a good job.
Yeah, I like
Like we saying, he was damn near MVP type shit. What they wanted to make him MVP bad.
They called him before the season. Like, this is the MVP. He going to be the guy.
He's going to be the greatest of all time.
I don't know about all that shit.
He's
but they definitely
like
was,
Larry Bird.
They definitely was promoting him up to be that guy. They like, man, look at this. He the greatest 19-year-old ever. He the greatest 20-year-old ever. That's because a lot of the people that's considered the greatest of all time, they all went to college. So when they was that age, they were in college playing.
I mean, that's a hurt on them than it is a hurt on the person that's achieving it.
It's a different league now. It's just a different league now.
Not really, because it was people coming out of high school then.
But back then, they weren't doing much. Dennis Rodman came out of high school.
Yeah,
he was a defender, rebounder.
Dennis Rodman went to college?
He did go to a little small.
He went to college. He didn't come out of high school. It was some bullshit at his college. Yeah. Back Dennis Rodman didn't get to the league till he was 26, 25.
Nah, he wasn't that old.
Look it up.
Dennis Rodman?
Yeah, he didn't get into the league till he was old, bruh.
He wasn't that old.
Hey,
how old Dennis Rodman?
He was like 24, 25.
He was 25.
Yeah. I know yeah, bruh. He was old as hell.
But he started playing basketball. He started taking basketball seriously late.
Yeah, late in his age.
Super late in his life.
That nigga done went to jail, all types of shit before he touched the basketball court. That nigga had a whole life, three lives before he fucking touched the ball.
But a lot of cats though, they need college, not just for their skill development, but sometimes just to develop as men, just to understand, like, you know what, it can't be party time. I gotta take shit seriously. I gotta look at life different. Some dudes need it for that. It don't always be just they need it because they can't play in the league. They just need some of them skills as men. Everybody don't have a great circle.
Yeah, know how to handle certain situations. Because once you make it to the NBA, you big news.
Yeah, and that's it.
Especially now.
And that's it.
The social media.
You fuck it up, you through.
Man.
You fuck it all up, you is through.
All right. We're going to have to end it. Bug's not here to do the outro. But go ahead, do your last words, Reggie.
Hey, Hey, man. Guess in the words of Dree, we just gotta keep on keeping on. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't nothing
Keep
wrong
on
with it,
keeping
man. You
on,
make it sound
goddamn
like an old slave.
Keep on keeping
Singing
on.
to the stars
I'm
and
gonna start
shit.
singing hymns when I come in this month. To the legislature, I'm gonna sing one hymn every show until some type of legislation get changed. I still can't see how these other groups is just bolting past us. I mean, goddamn, they fast tracking everything that we be asking for. Then they use our arguments. That be the worst part. They use our arguments. But hey, we shall.
Oh my God! All right, my last word is at least something's happening.
Oh God! Keep on keeping on.
Oh my God!
Wade
right.
in the water.
Thanks for tuning into Spill Over. It's Drink Lockhead.
It's Reggie.
Ooh, you make a mess.
The spillover.
Big bro.
Ooh, you make a mess.
All right, we out, man. Appreciate for listening.
All right.